Hello and welcome to Battlelords Episode 4, which is really Part 2 of Episode 3, Hard 9. You all made it back into the javelin of Jareth's Javelin's launch bay, just as the huge destruction of these two capital ships emitted a shockwave, which has forced the ship plummeting into the atmosphere of Tresemain 9. Give me a piloting check, Sketch, because you are very much going down. What are the rest of you doing?
Now that fight we're not.
You came straight through the phase gate, landed inside, and all hell's breaking loose.
If we are crashing, I am running to the medical bay with the best of my ability, probably with the magnets still on my shoes to make sure I can keep grip. Over to
That's okay, baby. It's gonna smooth.
The paramedic kit to hold it under my arm again and make sure that if we actually do go down, I'm prepared to save anybody.
I still have my ultra armor on, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Not your No, you do not have your ultra
the
armor.
NBA, that thing. Yeah. The ultra armor would be way too big for me.
Just initiating the mag locks and hope for the best.
Yeah. Waiting in the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'm 186 under. Just okay, I guess.
No, that's good.
As she is like going down very much like out of the cockpit, like you see the ground up overhead. You hear JJ's like, would you like me to help you level out this ship?
Yes.
I was not clear if this was some sort of new stunt flying that we are experimenting with to escape like very quickly from the explosions.
Just do it.
Everything's
Just whatever you'd like to do, JJ, to help out would be so appreciated.
She's like, yes, and you do feel like you feel like some of the gears in gauges start to adjust themselves as the ship does like from this way like float and like start to like flatten out somewhat. Give me your sensor check, Glitch.
Just made it. 102 under.
From
only just.
Hold on, I've got something that's gonna help with this. I'm jumping out and I'm gonna EDC. I'm going to do everything I can to change damage control. I rolled 105 below.
Okay, to come because I mean there are.
I understand it's going down no matter what, but this is. I'm hoping to at least bring some power to where we need to level out to assist these two.
Thrusters just online.
You very much see some of the gauges are like. You're like that's not supposed to go to 180%. Glitch.
Fix them.
From the ships that are colliding. You notice on the sensors, it's hard to make out with your eyes because again you can see them, but you very much are going into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Drop ships are coming out of the bottom.
Okay, they're dropping troops onto the planet. I'll see if I can mark their probable trajectories and locations.
Can we have someone in the gunner position be able to fire them out of the air?
Slither, you're still in the gunner, yeah?
I might have to like clean some puke off the lens, but yes.
Right. Well, shoot people, please.
Did anyone send a word to command?
Word to command?
Yeah, does command know that...
Ace, call your girlfriend.
Our girlfriend.
What?
Tell them to send our ultra
Sketch is like,
armor.
we're not there yet.
It was a fun weekend, but that was it.
What?
Trail of broken hearts.
Yeah,
Nothing.
She'll hit the comm and bring up Joanne.
Shh. Static.
I have no comm that way.
I would like to try to boost comms, although I am piloting. JJ, can you boost comms?
She's like, yeah, stand by. You hear, Ace, come in, Ace.
Joanna, we are crashing towards the planet along with a bunch of apparently dropships coming off of the ship that we just took out.
Armor.
Have you cleared out the space for us? Did you accomplish the mission?
Yes.
Perfect. And the comm goes dead.
Okay, great.
Yeah, cool.
You're again, you have leveled out, but like all of you can see out of the portholes, the ship is starting to turn bright red, like on re-entry. I mean, the Javelin is designed to function in an atmosphere, but usually you come in
Not so fast.
very differently
Coming
than
in
this.
hot.
Exactly. And again, you see dropships from all around. Okay.
Tark's sitting there fixing stuff with a crescent wrench in his mouth.
Yeah, this is the closest you guys have seen to panic from Tark. Because normally he's just like, but now he really is like, yeah, like life support can work at 40%.
JJ,
They don't need oxygen.
Yeah.
JJ, activate the vehicle repair drone.
Yeah, activating now. You and what does your vehicle repair droid do?
The vehicle repair drone repairs vehicles.
Magnificent bastard.
I can pull up his specific stats. Repair.
You know, over the comms, over the whole ship, you hear, I've been monitoring this surface. Have you all seen what's down there?
No.
Just what I have on
Just
sensors.
death and destruction.
As you all are like starting to break through the atmospheres, the drop ships are coming. There are hundreds, possibly thousands of Arachnids already on the surface. And you read incoming missiles.
So basically what the vehicle repair
Well.
drone can do is it refills absorption up to 20 points every 2 seconds. It can also repair up to 50 points of structural integrity every 2 seconds.
What does your vehicle repair droid look like?
Well, throwing back to the 80s, it looks like a tiny R2 unit.
Like a trash can on wheels, right?
Yes.
And it does whistle and beep in a way that I cannot simulate. Is it like, wow, you know, as you pull a hard bank there. Again, the irony of this is not lost on you, Ace. You're like, I understood that reference as it goes wheeling past.
That was good. It was good.
I like that.
You all are in the bay here. Are you all still waiting to see like where you end
Is
up?
there a gun turret I could man to try to shoot some of these missiles if they make it through any countermeasures?
So the Jareth has some anti-missile countermeasures, I believe. It's got CSAMs and some other things.
It does.
I'll hop in the CSAM's turret.
Okay. All right, so you're.
Is there another one?
Yeah, I think there are two, right? Two CSAMs?
Yay!
I think it's got a total of 2 CSAMs. Like when they're launched, like they're done.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
It's at least my understanding. Someone can feel free to read it and tell me if my
I'll
understanding
pull it
is
up.
inaccurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's inaccurate.
Alright.
If
So now that we have
not-
missiles incoming, I'm flipping us from stealth to ECM. I've fired up and rolled for electronic warfare systems, and I'm bringing up our flux shield.
Okay.
So if we do get like, it's not that they're missing us; it's that they're missing us.
I would like to stand outside on top of the ship and shoot my Devastator at the missiles. Or not my Devastator. That's the last game.
What?
I would like to shoot my whatever this thing.
We
is
have
called.
turrets. You don't have
Hurt
to.
Locker 2K.
Okay.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
That's on the Striker.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's on your Ultra Armor, Hoss.
All right, you have 8 missiles inbound.
Cool. So I'm.
You have 8 missiles inbound, and you read 8 dropships overhead, and numerous units on the
Yeah, we have
surface.
2 CSAMs.
Ace. It becomes although
But that's
the situation.
not the missiles. That's the missile systems. We have 2 CSAMs.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ace, while the situation is very dire, you've been with Sketch long enough that when she's leveled out, you feel like, barring getting shot down, you are probably not going to crash as such. So what would you like to do?
Are all the guns manned?
We've got 2 turrets, a plasma obliterator, 2 CSAMs, and we've got our missile bay has 30 missiles and 60 heavy missiles.
That's where I want to go.
But to say, I feel like the missiles are your speciality. Yeah. When you come running into the missile bay, you see Dibs is standing there, and he's like, "I got it ready for you." And like one of his pseudopods pulls it back. It's like, "Show him how it's done."
Thank you very much, good sir.
He looks down for a second, and he's like, "Will you be offended if I abandon my endoskeleton?"
I'm not at all. You be you.
He hits the floor and slides up the wall.
It
Goes off to do something, and the skeleton just kind of goes and stands because it like just locks in place basically. So it's like essentially an iron Eridani or an iron Orion skeleton standing there.
Ah, that's so weird. All right.
Yeah. All right. What were you trying to do there, Sketch? Because you were doing a thing.
Me?
Yeah.
You were looking up the CSAM stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was just looking up the seat because they had questions. That was all.
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid crashing and being shot. That's
Okay.
I'm piloting.
So
I'm piloting
you're
AF.
evasive maneuvers.
Extremely piloting.
All right, you are extremely piloting. All right, give me your piloting for your evasive maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
And what is Glitch doing?
Glitch had the ECM.
Okay.
So that was 70.
Which does what?
78 under. That's going to detract from the to hit rating.
Okay, how much does it detract?
78.
You see some of these missiles that were spot on, even as she's maneuvering, were like curving. You hit the, they are kind of like.
I am the glitch.
With the help of JJ, I rolled a 14 and I got 261 under.
What exactly would you like to do?
I just want to look badass.
Land safely.
I am going to turn on Queen. I want to break free. Blasting through the ship as I just basically like very calmly and casually do that a lot.
Sketch maneuver.
Yes.
That's casual.
Again, you all feel your stomachs like alternatively sink and come back up again. As the maglocks are very useful here, you hear through the comms like,
I would like to roll a body equilibrium to not vomit.
No, it's like, yeah. The lasagna was questionable. Seemed like a good idea at the time. That was so long ago.
But I also want
morning.
to, it's not just missing the shots at us, I also kind of want to try to give them good shots of the ships, you know?
Okay. So you have two different things. You have missiles coming up from the surface, which again, Glitch is slowing down, but by no means has stopped all of them. You also have drop ships from above, which theoretically don't pose as much as an immediate threat, except when they land, whatever comes out of it, you have to fight then. So it might be worth shooting them out of the sky now. So, you know what?
Okay,
Let's everybody give me initiative.
All right.
Keep it clean here.
31.
Initiative, yeah.
So it's a 3.
So you add them
That's a
up.
4.
20 is the move.
4 minus your initiative.
1.
Okay. Sketch is 1.
Sorry.
I am -8.
-8. Okay. Tark is also -8.
I'm 1.
Ace is -8.
I'm also -8.
Whoa,
Hoss is -8.
Yeah.
A well-oiled machine y'all got here. Everybody understands the timing without having to pay attention to what y'all is doing. Okay.
The same goddamn
Thumper.
-10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. I knew you had the speed in you.
Quodo.
Right.
I want to break free.
All right. All right. So again, declaring in reverse. Sketch. Given the situation that you are in, what are you doing?
With the missiles coming up at us and the ships going
Missiles
down.
up, ships down. And
Are you
you're
all
still,
aiming at the
you're
shooting
still
the missiles?
you're still descending, Sketch. Like you're heading towards the surface, but it's like as of this second, the ship isn't crashing. Like you have it under control.
Right.
But it is like, you know.
I mean, I'm just trying to pilot the ship and not crash, but also miss the missiles. That's my main goal.
Yep.
Don't get shot. Don't crash.
They will hurt. They will hurt a lot if the missiles hit the ship. Okay, so you're trying to keep yourself in the air
While singing along.
Oh yeah, and maybe laughing a little bit. Oh no, glitch.
I'm going to be boosting the electronic warfare systems.
The glitch kicks in.
I'm not. No.
Where on the ship are you right now?
No.
Where on the ship are you?
I'm on the bridge of the
You
co-pilot.
are on the bridge when the glitch goes off.
No.
What does the glitch do? I really did check, by the way. The dice say the glitch went off.
Shit. So, okay, but here's the thing. My glitch is ECM, and my glitch is actually more powerful ECM than the ship. So if my glitch is going off right now, what it is doing is actually a boost. This is the only time when it has ever in my life been helpful.
The missiles may not hit us.
You realize,
That's a good
glitch,
glitch.
that is like the missiles are coming and they're not stopping, and you're like, and you see a like glow from them like go out and like go radiate across the hull, and it's very much coming from them.
Buddy?
I'm glitching.
Everything is like
Fly through it.
All right.
yeah, your hair is very much like yeah, it's a look, but
Yeah.
JJ is like, I'm losing excessive power consumption, power surges in the cockpit. Is this what you want? I can eject them now. You
No
No,
ejecting,
it's-
JJ. We're not ejecting.
But we have
JJ,
like
we're not
6
ejecting
complete
anyone.
ejection.
We're
I could eject you.
JJ, we're not ejecting anyone.
Should have left the goblin.
Stop talking about ejecting me or I can't protect the ship!
Yes, prep the goblin.
In the cargo hold, you all hear the goblin goes rum, and rumbles to life in the cargo hold. What does the goblin look like, by the way?
Oh,
It's green. It's got these ears,
It's true.
It looks like an angry elf on a sled.
but shorter.
What does it look like?
You
Ask
tell
me that in a
tell
second.
me when you have it. Ace, again, we're declaring in reverse for what's going to happen. So Ace, Haas, Tark all actually are going to act simultaneously. So
Ace is going to try to see if she can take aim at one of the ships that just shot at us while they're flying and shoot missiles back at their face.
well, to be clear, the drop ships have not shot at you yet. There's you guys are in the ship. There's drop ships that basically came out of the major ships you destroyed, and there's missiles coming up from the surface.
Surface.
Yeah, you can blow them up,
I'm
but
gonna
as
still take out a
yeah,
drop ship that's dropping.
Yeah.
yeah, at this exact second, they are not shooting at you.
Yeah.
Okay, Haas.
Are the missiles coming at us, or are they being?
You don't know. They're attempting to interfere.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot.
Or rather, I'm not trying,
I'll
but
shoot
maybe
them
this is
missiles.
working.
Right.
Maybe
Yes,
all the
you
missiles-
all see this like blue electricity kind of like playing all over the hull and walls.
I like the what it does to my fur.
No, it very much.
Is it affecting my cybernetics at all?
Would it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If
You
this is
don't,
going to
Thumper,
protect
are
the
you
ship, this is
okay?
also affecting you.
you
I'm
don't feel
sorry.
so good, Thumper.
Yeah.
You lost an eye and your legs are well. Good thing you don't use your legs while you're sitting shooting things.
Yeah.
Is there a turret available for me to get into and help?
Yeah. Once you get a little spaghetti legged, you hear the door swings open and Gluck is like, "You know, look too good. You want come sugar under me stand? You are wobbly."
No, I got this.
Like he,
I'm good.
with one like huge ram hand. Like you're not an insignificant piece of money now, and you still picture up like you don't weigh anything.
Better without conflict.
And it's like
Well, I'm
"There you
wearing-
go,
I'm-
you shoot."
I'm wearing a 535-pound suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "No, you shoot, boom," and just like puts you in.
He was also in a suit too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because remember that.
All right, I'm gonna try to take out I'm gonna confirm which target Ace is acquiring, which dropship, but I'm gonna try to target another one.
All right. Again, there's 8 of them that are coming, heading towards the planet along with you.
The next one
Tark,
closest to the one that Ace is shooting on.
specifically, you will go. So it is Haas, Tark, and Ace that act simultaneously. Let me get what they're gonna do, and then you will actually do that. So you can start rolling now.
Yeah.
So Haas, what are you doing?
Just shooting the missiles.
Shooting,
Shoot.
and Tark.
I'm going to be doing story things. So we will get to that one because it's not going to be anything mechanical.
Got it. Plot stuff. All right. See, Thumper, it is you first. And then and again, you all can start rolling because again, you know what? Well, let's just do your story.
Okay.
Because they're rolling.
I'm going to yell at Ace, and I'm going to tell you, Ace, spit your gum out. Spit your gum out.
And she,
I take
bright orange gum lands in your hand.
I take Ace's gum. I slap it onto one of the last pieces of piping that I was trying to fix. I slap it on there, and then I run to Glitch. And as soon as I see Glitch, I wrap my arms around them and I hold them as tight as I possibly can. And like as I'm up against their ear, I'm like, "You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. Breathe. Breathe."
All right. You're one with the Force, and the Force is with you. Yeah.
All right. So, what vehicle bracket range are they, and what type of missile is this?
Again, sorry to clarify. Are you attacking the drop ships that are above, or the missiles that are below?
One of the drop ships that's above.
I would say they're vehicle bracket 2.
Okay.
Because basically, like, the explosion knocked you guys, and they all deployed because they're fleeing the explosion too. So you all are kind of like, yum.
And this is a heavy missile.
That could
It's the heavy missile if you shoot the heavy missile.
Yeah, I can.
Oh
roll.
hell yeah! I'll do a heavy missile. Which one?
You know, it's like it's just what it's got. It's like the actual write-up is in a different section there. All right.
I don't know which one it is.
It's on the ship.
All right. Let's see if I can look it up because I'm sure this is going to apply to you too. That starts at book page 220 is the missiles that you're shooting and the missiles he's shooting. So
book page 220.
Page 220.
Let me navigate to that real quick while I stay on the.
That's where the heavy missiles are.
So I lied. I am going to roll, and I rolled a leadership, military leadership roll.
Which one?
On Glitch.
To assist my glitch check.
There are 6 different types.
I'll say they're overloads. Keep it simple.
and so
Which
what
one?
range band are they?
Overload.
2, and they will be overload. Yep.
Okay, so range bracket 3. You said.
roll under
And
What does overload do?
it's just those types of missiles.
Okay.
Specifically, the overload missiles under heavy
Oh,
missiles.
okay, got you.
Right.
There we go. I see them.
the magic number.
And the other ones are reflex missiles. What you are shooting, Haas, would be the Ceylon missiles under reflex missiles. Because it's got one. No, actually, the ship does have one set of heavy missiles and other missiles, right?
Closed it. It does have heavy missiles and other missiles. It's got 60 heavy missiles,
Right.
but just one bay.
Right. I'm gonna say she's shooting the heavy missiles because you guys know she's the missile expert. So you guys will be firing reflex missiles, the Ceylon reflex missiles that are on that same page. They're at the bottom of reflex missiles.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
The vehicle band 2, they are 50%.
the Ceylon, light vehicle band 2. Okay, that's higher than the other one I looked at. Since I am 124. I am 124 under.
You all see this like missile go spiraling up and slam into one of those drop ships. Explodes and it begins like spiraling like towards the planetary. It's not destroyed completely, but it very much is.
They ain't gonna make it.
It's gonna
That's
be
a death sentence.
It's going to be quite an impact. Yes, quite an impact. Yep. Haas.
I'm 40 under.
Let me check one thing here. Sorry. I'm having to jump around from thing to thing, y'all. Again, I haven't mentioned this in a while. The hard copy of the book did not exist as of this time, but should soon. But you can get the rules on DriveThruRPG. You need to kickstart a core rule set. But that is why you hear us all frantically clicking through PDFs, because this is all we've got. Okay, we're like for types in Adobe. Okay.
So Glitch, would you rather a talk down or a rally for that leadership role?
I think that's actually a rally because I think what we're trying to do is like boost and stabilize the glitch. What I'm doing for
It's a feature, not a bug.
It is a feature.
It is.
Bug.
I didn't say that. But if the ship's going down, guess what? I'm jumping with Glitch.
She's not.
keep.
She's not going down. She's landing.
How much damage is that missile?
Is she yelling timber?
95
on here that average damage is 14 hit points.
Those are heavy points.
Oh, heavy points. Sorry.
Glitch, don't let Tark hear you saying stuff like that.
Plus 50 structural integrity damage.
You see when it hits, you
I'm
see,
just
boom, boom, boom,
flying the
shield
ship.
appear
I'm just flying the ship.
around it also, but it does still
You're
go
never
through.
just doing one thing.
All 14 fingers are on
85
JJ.
minutes, so you
Where are the toes
hit
then?
it with the heavy missile, correct?
The overload, correct?
Yes. What is the damage on the overload?
4,500. Wait, the overload?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It is the bottom heavy missile. Okay.
Overload's right here. Yeah, it's
Yep.
4,500 is the average damage.
45 heavy points. Or that's not a 4 or 5.
The overload is 4,500,
Oh, is it 4,500?
but not heavy points. 4,500.
Oh, okay. Which is like sparks and shatters everywhere. Okay. And yes, Haas.
Was this the Ceylon?
Mhm.
We got 40 under
So are you shooting drop ships or the missiles?
missiles.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
I still have 3 actions left, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you can shoot more if you wanted. You can shoot more if you want. Again, it's a negative 20 for each one that you shoot.
But I'll wait until later in the
Okay.
turn in case I need
Okay.
those actions for other things.
Okay. Right. Then we are to the bad guys.
No.
You're like, why would that be a thing?
No, thank you.
You know. Okay.
I didn't ask for bad guys.
Negative 30, you said?
You never ask for bad guys.
I don't.
They just show
negative
up.
30 for what?
You
No
have
one
to deal with
expects
it.
the bad guy
Negative
Inquisition.
20. Each successive one is 20. Okay. What were your piloting check on your evasive maneuvers there, Sketch?
That was so long ago. It was.
Significant though.
130.
Oh no!
Something
It was 264 under.
Right,
From
there it was.
the drop ships, you all see barrels come out of the bottom, and they're all like. But again, Sketch is like managing to like stay in between all of it, and you hear. Apologies, Sketch. You are exceeding the manufacturer's specifications for this vessel. If you do not stop the gravitational force upon this ship, I am afraid the shearing force will tear the thing clean off.
What do you suggest, JJ?
I don't know that I have a superior suggestion. I just want you to know that is the television show you like so much is the captain. She cannot take much more of this.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
I mean,
But then it always works out anyway.
again, you're pulling miracles here, Sketch. I'm like, yeah. Your glitch is
Yes.
does what to the missiles? Because this is when they would be hitting.
Yeah, so I took a boost ECM
Mhm.
action
Mm-hmm.
where I did my engineering power skill, like the engineering asks, and I added my glitch rating.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled it at an 80 penalty to try to increase my previous by 15, and I got that. So our ECM was up, let's see, it was 76 or 78. It's up another 15.
Okay. You see, like, the missiles are very much coming, like, straight towards you, and they sort of, like, and just wave off different directions. And then you hear,
173.
whoop, 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 boom, boom, as cannon blasts start coming down from orbit, and you can barely make out the outline of the Trenton, and, like, fighters scrambling out of both sides of it, like, coming down. You're all landing. You hear...
Good job, buddy.
Like, whoa, Sketch, that is some trick flying there. You know I taught you everything you know. I tell everybody, old Knowlton put Sketch in her first
I
cockpit.
do know you told everyone that, yes.
That's it, well, but that's because it's true. That's my recollection of the events. Ooh, well,
Coffee's cursed.
sorry. There you go. All right.
Ooh.
We had a mild party foul. But
turbulence.
better the paper than the computer, though.
Yeah, just on the tablet.
It's true. Hey, again, you know, Knowlton's like, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to work you up that much there, you know.
Sketch's coffee's like, oh!
The repair droid comes up and just dabs you gently there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Never apologize.
You hear, proceed to the landing zone. We will deploy your equipment forthwith.
All right.
Okay, all right. It's you did. Yep.
Oh, by the way, what's that saying that you guys are always telling me? Oh yeah, hold on to your butts, and you go boom, boom, boom. It's like laser blasts are coming down all around the ship towards the surface.
Could you just not aim towards us? That's fine. All right.
That's what we've been doing. Is not aiming towards you.
It seems very close. It seems very, very close.
You just ain't. This might seem like the kind of thing that's insensitive from a scissor rag, but I know a scaredy cat when I see one. Over now!
We need on their ship. We need on that ship.
On
Trenton?
The Trenton. We need to get on the Trenton.
No, they're gonna
No,
drop
they're
it. They're gonna
dropping
drop our
it.
supplies.
Oh, okay.
We just have to get to the landing spot. Sketch just has to get us there.
And
all right, heading to the landing zone.
The Trenton is far too large to enter an atmosphere, but it almost is like eclipsing the sun of this planet as you can see it flying by with
Big galactic energy.
with its own exactly jump in, it's gonna jump out again. You know, you see the drop ships coming out of it, which like it's laying down cover fire because there's still missiles and fire coming up from the surface. It's like chaos is erupting. Mm-hmm. You all have seconds before the ship lands, and you're gonna have to like hop out and get to it. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna have JJ take over piloting for the landing, and then head back to the Goblin.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna depart the Javelin and ride in the Goblin? I'm not saying don't. I'm just making sure I'm clarifying.
Bigger guns on this. Bigger guns on this.
All right, I'm going to stay at the pilot seat, but yeah, open the bay doors for them to hop out.
You hear very quietly out of the head speakers that are just in your headrest there, where usually you only play Queen. You hear, apologies, mine captain. I find when I say these things, I get the elevated heart rates from everyone but you. I can perhaps the Goblin to depart and I will autopilot the ship out of here, yeah? They will never know that you have escaped, sis. I am programmed to protect both your life and this vessel. Tactically, it is the right move.
JJ, we're gonna stay and kill everybody here that is not a friend.
Yeah, mine captain. I have a silver backup.
Okay.
Everything okay, Sketch?
Everything's wonderful.
All right.
How are you, buddy?
We're doing good. We're staying
Are they
frosty.
sending bugs?
Yeah, what?
Are they sending bugs?
Yes.
My
yes.
neck.
Yes.
Ace is gonna
How?
dismantle the gun and go run and grab her medical.
They're gonna
kit
meet us
from
at the
her
landing
waist.
zone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You are you going to stay on board the Javelin to keep firing the missiles during the combat, or are you intending to disembark?
I have to go get my armor, so I have to go with them to go.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, if you were going to get out and fight in the armor, or are you going to stay on board the ship and use the ship's weapons? I say this because my understanding of the plan is you were going to stay on board the ship and fire the ship's weapons. But you can disembark if you'd like. What would you like?
The thought process.
Well, I don't know when else I'll be able to use my armor if I
Yeah,
don't do it.
and we
now.
have
It is a self-validating choice.
We have gunners.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're all good.
Okay.
I grab Glitch by the back of their head and I put our heads together. You got my back, I got yours. One thing, you never say I love you before a mission. You tell me afterwards. And then I let go. And then I walk out.
I do both. Don't die.
It's all very touching. We got about 2 seconds.
When you're leaving, Slither is in the hallway and looks at you, and with the artificial tentacle goes.
Your job's still not done.
And he just puts the tentacles on his knife hilts, and he's all like, "Just don't die before I get my rematch."
Fine.
See you on the ground.
All right, we're coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
Cargo bay is open. You guys get ready. Your gear's gonna be dropped at the landing zone.
Are they dropping them individually or inside a larger carrier?
We'll find out.
As you all look down to the ground, you see like phase gates opening and things appearing. And
Okay.
you see bugs, and you see your armor standing there as well. And you hear, Daddy, what on earth is this? Oh my God! This godforsaken hellscape ain't done to blind us to.
Hell of a view, huh, Junior?
All right, here we go.
Daddy's gonna take care of business.
And the cockpit of bugs opens up, and you see Thumper Jr. and her wife, not Thumper Jr., as you have christened, are there waiting in the gunnery. And they're like, come on, Paul, let's go. Yeah.
I'm gonna fly over there.
So, yeah, my intention is just to hover above that and not actually do a full landing, but just to hover above, let them out, and then
Let everybody up.
let everyone out, and then get back to shooting.
And then get ready to get in. All right. So all of you deploy and enter in your suits of armor.
Yes, sir.
What?
Aerial
Since
cover?
this is kind of an incredible thing, describe bugs to me here.
Bugs is a mobile weapons platform, a gunship. It's like a big spider, really, but like instead of spider bits, they're gun bits.
Gun bit diplomacy.
We got two chainsaw lightning heavy machine guns on the front. There's the abomination mounted under the torso. I also got the BC Sparkler. That's a grab shear, real nice. And of course, my favorite, the Grave Digger.
You all, you very much hear like hooting and hollering as bugs. Bugs is a walker, right? Or bugs have wheels.
No, Bugs is like a tarantula. It's called a tarantula is the model.
So it's a big old
So it's mall
spike.
style.
I also have a grave digger. It's a
And
great
a
gun.
mall style. There, found it.
Okay. Haas, what is your suit that you're in?
It says Striker Ultra Armor. The wheeled Striker is a fast assault ultra armor equipped with the turret mounted long range sniper pulse weapon. It basically looks like I don't know what it looks like. What the
It looks like a sports car with legs.
Really? That's really what it looks like.
And a big gun.
You got one giant sniper rifle on top of it.
It's kind of like a water skipper, but with a big gun.
It's like a bud.
Yeah, like a water
Yeah,
bug.
we both have buds.
Yeah, but mine's the one called Bugs.
Yeah, mine's just called Duke.
Because I collect bugs. That's the only reason.
Mine's called Duke because I was in love with a man named Duke.
That's legit.
I think I know Duke.
I respect that.
Yeah, Duke's cool. Duke's all right.
Bar, you remember the place right down the street.
I'm very happy for you,
Oh,
boss.
thank you.
Are you getting into your mechs? Or...
I'm sorry.
I'm in.
And
We're ready to go.
So Tarks looks humanoid. It's got 2 legs, 2 arms. One arm has a giant glowing plasma sword on it, and the other normal mode or normal version of this vehicle has like a gun instead of a second arm. This one has a big, huge, punchy fist.
This is Death Reaver this
No, this is the Stump. Is the base model.
You're in the stump.
Yeah, I'm in the Stump. And the paint job is a paint job that that Glitch and I did ourselves on our vacation. Like literally spent time painting it together.
McCavin.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were painting minis.
It's okay.
You all see like 4-legged Bob Ultra Armors like appearing out of the phase gates, and the large Humpties that look like huge, honestly egg-shaped things with guns and rockets and arms. And last but certainly not least, Ace, your baby appears as well. What does it look like?
It is the pretty much the same as Tark's, except I do have the gun instead of the punchy arm. So I still have the plasma blade on mine, but otherwise it's exactly the same. Different paint job though. Mine's not as intricate. It's a matte black with quite a few splotches of fluorescent orange paint on it, because that tends to happen a lot. And before she jumps out to get into it, she looks back and goes, "Are you guys gonna be okay on the ship? Do like speak now or forever hold your
No,
peace."
we're good.
Hey, have fun.
These
Run a
guns
gun.
or these guns or these guns? It's up to you.
All
All of
of the
them.
above.
Okay,
Take care of Tark.
you got it.
As you all power up your mechanized suits, which again you turn and look at each other, all these years you have never got to do such a thing before, as you see Alliance craft coming out of the sky and flying over and immediately start getting destroyed by things as they're returning fire and the orbital bombardment is starting. You hear Joanna Steele's voice come over the comms like, "Attention sentients, we have one job. Kill as many of them as possible. We must hold the Arachnids here and no further. It is not clear where their beachhead is. We must press on. We must find a way to crack them. Do not quit. Do not die. That is an order." and you hear like over, Roger, yes, yeah, like people reporting in as you all start moving in the direction of your enemies. Yeah, and this is the last view you all see from the javelin. Is it like they are like running forward, like.
Well, the bugs does little leaps, grab assisted leaps, like a jumping spider.
All right, head on out. We'll clear a path for you.
Yep, we're air support.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
And in the Fott's case, hair support.
I don't get it, but I like it.
Fuzzy inside.
As you all are moving, everybody can give me your observation checks with the relevant sensors from your vehicle or things that may affect
31 and
this.
it switched on me.
Active sensors at this point. We didn't go.
I just get a negative difficulty. So I rolled a 6 under 116, but I also get a bonus that's just a reduced difficulty bonus.
Okay. Ace, you're just nerding. Like, you're like, this is incredible. Like, you're like, no, I move this arm, and this arm moves, and I move this arm, and this arm moves.
Did you roll 100 again?
I'm setting all of these dice on fire today.
Again, under different circumstances, this would be ridiculous. Like, you would just be like...
They're only allowed to play vampire.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When I do that, I just roll ones.
That can verify. I've seen it with my own eyes.
You're Wheaton style curse.
Yes, yeah, you're wired backwards. That is true. No, Tark, she very much is like, no, Tark, look, like, you.
Look how glowy it is.
Yeah. No, it's smooth as silk though. You're like, no, yeah, right.
Intricate ballet swish, martial art type movements.
Well, it's best because you like the one arm is just like a cannon, so you're just like.
That.
Yeah. Oh, you did keep the gun arm and the sword arm, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because of course.
Yes, dab.
Exactly. Sketch. And what did the rest of you get for your scans?
I got 20 under.
20 under.
I don't know what the stats are for my mech
just
as
my
far as
personal.
sensor systems and stuff. But I rolled an 89, which is not great.
No, same thing. It's just like it's hard to take in everything over Freebird plan. You know? No, it's just badass though. It's like it's unquestionably badass, Thumper.
I'm 30 under.
Okay. You again are reading just a number of hostiles, Tark, especially while Ace is like, no, Tark. And no, performance flawless.
Right, that's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, where are they? I'm ready. Yeah.
Ace.
Yeah.
Reach in your top pocket and grab a new piece of gum. You'll concentrate better.
I'm out.
Oh.
Also, she really is, by the way. That was in fact the last piece. It's the last Wayne clone, the last piece of orange gold gum.
A drone flies out.
That's true. It's like the freaking Hunger Games, the little pot, comes down.
Oh, it's like it was like taped to the glass. You're like, oh.
The hold out gum. Yeah, like,
What's that?
yeah, they've thought of everything.
Ooh, piece of candy.
You magnificent bastards.
Ace, open the orange box above your head. Secret gum.
Sketch, you more than especially from your superior vantage point, again, you get that despite the tremendous, quite frankly awesome show of force from the Alliance right here, the Arachnids are equal to and possibly greater. There are thousands of the foot soldiers. There are giant creatures that are walking in this same direction that are as big or bigger than your friend's powered armor.
Do I, with my amazing roll and amazing observation skills with my ocular enhancements, I have ocular enhancements, by the way, but do I see a path or something that's very, like, the best path for me to sort of blaze, as it were?
Is your desire is to sort of like try and clear out some of the space for them?
Yeah.
I mean,
we're trying to make a hole.
Really, if you start shooting at the ground targets, I mean, like as long as you're not stealth or anything, like they can see the javelin, like they very much see you. And as fast as they are, you're much faster. So.
Yeah. Yes, I just basically want to see the aim at what would be the most dangerous enemies to take them out quickly.
Well, you
Though
can
we
have...
might want to actually take advantage
closer.
of all that speed to figure out what we're actually trying to push toward, because all we know is we're hitting a wall of enemies forever. If we're trying to figure out if there's something like,
so
for
fast. We're
instance,
so
where
fast.
the anti-orbital strikes came from,
you
because then
very
we
much
can
are
blow
still-
in a bunch more of our foes.
Yeah. I also.
in the distance again, you see missiles and like laser blasts and things coming up from the surface. Also,
So the other option is for
Yeah.
us to take those out to try to help reinforcements, because that's what they're
Yeah.
We'll figure out what our ground troops should be making their way toward.
especially because you're also reading from here. You know, there is a pitched battle. I mean, the Trenton is fighting those capital ships and everything. I mean, it's like war on all sides.
Just want to blow everyone up.
You're valid.
Great plan.
So
Let's start shooting missiles.
all right. Glitch, what are you doing?
I will make that sensors check to try to like determine the state of the battlefield.
Okay.
I've got terrestrial knowledge and all that good stuff. I basically am trying to figure out their objective to fight toward.
You can also make your terrestrial knowledge now check, Ace. You can make your terrestrial knowledge check now. Because you were asking before, I was like, you're kind of on the ship versus...
That's not terrible.
This is way better.
Right. All of a sudden, she has the stroke of genius.
It's the gum.
Yep, 28 under.
28 under? That is significant, because you rolled, what is that, a 12 or 14?
Yes. 57 under.
Ace, as you're like, oh, yeah, wait, run. You're like, wait a second. You're like, Tresemme 9 has long dormant volcanoes, so there are huge, very warm.
Tresemme?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Tresemme? Yeah, right, exactly.
Tresemme 9?
Tresemme.
No, it was like 3. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, we were on 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember it being a shampoo before.
I mean, it's only because you're about to get rinsed.
Oh!
Yeah, Tresemme.
I'm gonna watch that Fott right out of my hair.
Then you're gonna watch that hair right out of my hair.
Tresemme 9 has several like magma tubes underneath, and there's a lot of semi-dormant volcanoes that would have like allowed for like a lot of warmth, but also like very easily like movement through the planet. Now, having been on board that ship and gotten a sense for it, the atmosphere and the environment underneath the surface is a lot like what it was on those ships.
I relay all of that to the group through comms.
So is there a way to just like blow up the core and then just take out the whole planet?
I mean, do we need the planet? Is all that's on this
No,
planet
it's got too
spiders?
many bugs on it. Let's just nuke it.
Okay, if the bug collector says nuke it, I'm for it.
I can find specimens other places.
Atmospheric science.
Okay, so you didn't say
You hear Knowlton over the comms like, well, sentients, we do not destroy whole planets. We are not the Arachnids. We do not do that. Do you not understand? We do not destroy planets.
So
Until we need to.
So we want to kill all of them, but we don't. That's where we draw the line. Is hurting the dirt.
Where else are we gonna build our stuff, Sketch?
Okay.
Keep up!
Right.
Knowlton out!
All right.
Tark's just running full speed, waiting for the first thing he can see he can punch.
Same.
As soon as he's in range, just gonna.
I'm keeping pace with the rest of the group, but I do want to send out my 2 Thud Express drones to sweep in front of us to make sure if we do run into anything, it can help clear a path.
As you are going forward, you see one of the first things you all see, Sketch and Glitch, up on board the ship, is you see 2 of those tentacle things
Shoot them.
that were
Shoot
inside
them.
the ship.
Aim at the tentacles.
Yeah, that are like very coming across the ground, sort of
Take
like
those.
moving
Don't
forward.
like those.
We're
Go
shooting
away.
them.
Yep. All right.
Shoot them.
You hear, yo, okay, me shoot, finally! And you're like, boom, 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 boom. All right, but you can roll the attacks to see if they succeed or not.
They do.
Turns out they do. Yay!
You're like, weird. Who'd have thought?
They'd have fought.
Yeah, they
several bullets
thunk it?
and blasts of all kinds are coming up from the ground, but it's like, again, the javelin is so fast that you're suddenly like they keep shooting where you were.
Bye.
Yeah, versus where you're going. Okay. Thumper. Okay. You come around the corner and you see a creature that is very similar to what you fought before, but this one is solid gold.
Okay.
It is like one of the 20-foot arachnids, and it is just like standing on a hill, like with a sword on his shoulder, like looking up at the sky. It's like, because again, there's ships everywhere, it's boom, 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 all overhead, and it's just standing there looking.
Well, I'm gonna send the 2 Thud Express drones up towards it.
Okay, and what do they do?
They both have Omega. They both have Abomination weapons on them.
Okay, you can make the roll.
So I just roll
Holy
once for
shit.
each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sketch is just up there laughing.
It's all we hear in
Open comms. Yeah, right.
Okay,
I
I
do.
was about
Yeah, the
about
weapons
70
are
under
all
on both.
pulse on the ship.
Perfect.
Okay,
I am
that is enough to hit. How much damage do you do?
Amazing.
Each
Do you wanna roll
one
for
does
one, gunner, and roll for
55 damage, and
we
it's
get
Omega, so
a
it's
bonus
right to the
70.
yeah 55 each.
You can see through the display of what they're seeing. They're both pachoo pachoo, and you shoot it and it goes
21 heavy.
Thuds, 2 thuds.
it is unharmed. And it turns boom, 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 and starts shooting back at those things. What does it need to shoot the drones? I'm going to go ahead and say it doesn't, actually. It just doesn't.
What space
But
band are we at, BT dubs, from the ship?
1.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
space-wise, all of this is 1. Yeah.
Can I see him like deploying the little drones and like, do I see him like?
You see the drones get... Well, he's in the vehicle.
Yeah.
So you see the drones, but I mean, you don't see what they see unless you, like, relay it to them.
I can patch it in.
If I saw him deploy drones, I would ask him a couple of minutes later, did you find anything?
There's a big gold one up on the mountain. He's got a sword. He's just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's their boss. We kill the boss. Maybe they'll all go home. Oh, they're home already. I don't know. Let's kill him.
You want me to shoot a missile at his face? I can do that.
Here, I'll give you a firing solution.
Yeah.
Transmitting
With
the
the
last
coordinates, like
drones.
you all like you can even like zoom in and like again you see this like huge golden one is and the drone sort of like buzzing around and like kind of peppering it.
Sounds like a rematch to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When she sees that, she'll definitely take aim and shoot a rocket at him.
Right. So again,
Which
Ace,
missile
Haas,
is it?
Tark all act simultaneously. So you're gonna missile at him. Haas, what are you? Because you also are aware of this. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're in a very target-rich environment, but I mean, that one in particular stands out. Okay.
Let's shoot some.
What did you get when
sand
you were shooting at the tentacled creature?
So we've got 2 Imperator turrets, which are both pulse weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled for one, and Glitch rolled for the other. I got a negative 143,
Okay.
I got a negative 176.
and
Those
it's
would both be
the
hits.
the average is 21 heavy points
Mm-hmm.
for the damage on that.
Completely pace it.
Let's do it again.
Again, you saw the heads-up footage of like how many like rockets and things they were dumping into these things and barely harming it. And you're like, yeah.
Let's keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
I like it too, Glitch.
You're about to like it less.
Ooh. Got me some chew right
Remember,
here.
our thing
Yeah.
is super boosted. It's like
Mhm.
91.
Mm-hmm. They just rolled a 12 and a 14.
No, they need to not do that though.
Unacceptable.
I
Unacceptable.
Sam I'm going to need them not to do that. Thank you very much.
The
You're just not.
Yeah, you're like, we thought about it. We don't want you to do the thing that you just did.
Yeah. You just did
council
a
has
bad
spoken.
thing. I regret the thing you did.
2 missiles come in for 21 heavy points each.
And we've got no way of...
We have our
No,
flex
that's-
shield up.
Well, but but what? How much is the flex shield?
200.
Okay. 200 points or 200 heavy points.
200 heavy points.
Okay, so that is 42 off of it.
All right.
So you're all like choo choo choo, boom boom.
Ow. Hate that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep,
JJ, can you get the
piloting.
vehicle repair droid going?
That will never get old.
The other direction.
Oh,
It's like electromagnetic wheels. It's along the ceiling screaming as it rolls around.
Are you guys all right? What's going on?
Yeah.
We're good.
You all
Yep.
very much see, because the javelin is still within range. Because presumably, even though you're faster than that, are you trying to stay around, or are you trying to just like head on into the battle?
I think we were clearing space and I was using sensors to try to get recon ahead.
Yeah. Then they're close enough. You very much see 2 missiles just completely pound the ship, and like the field like glows around it, but it. Yeah. Up ahead.
If you guys crash, just please try to stay in one piece.
We're good. You do you, we'll do us.
How about we do not crash? I like that part.
How about you clear me a path to the big gold guy?
All right.
Yeah,
Will do.
yeah. I mean, you feel like you could probably you could get there.
No, I know, but I
Right,
imagine
sure,
there's
right.
probably a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
The hole.
And so
It's fine.
they're going to breach the wall for me now.
Coming back around, and again, as it's flying, you see very much like, but it's again they're far too late,
Yeah.
and you see the odd missile go scrambling past. Again, it's just they rolled spectacularly.
Yeah.
Haas, what are you doing?
I'm firing 2 Eagle Sting SAM missiles at him, and the first one was 20 under, and the second one was 10 under.
Air missiles. They're rude.
Oh my
They're
god.
confusing.
Look what I rolled.
Oh, you rolled a real tiny number.
Well, that's real good, you know.
Yeah.
Don't you
I
know,
like
yeah.
that, you see?
That's real good, yeah.
All my space games are real.
You see, as your missiles go screaming towards this thing, like again, nothing this big should be this fast. It just like hops to one side and hops the other one, and like just shakes them both.
Rude.
Get
However,
closer.
then you shoot, Ace.
Yes, I'm going to shoot one of the Sting missiles as well.
Stinger missile.
Is that what I have? Heavy. No, I have
Yeah.
Eagle Sting. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. These are the whole other thing on this big boy.
Yes. So she's gonna shoot one of those, but she's also going to deploy the decoy drones. Can I deploy all 5 of them at once, or do I have to do that individually?
Sure. What do the decoy drones do? I'm gonna say one act.
It uncoys. Like it
I'll
was
say it'll
coy, and then
take
it
2 actions to deploy them all. Take 1 action to deploy one, 2 actions to deploy them all.
I'll do 2 actions to deploy them all because I still have 1 left over, right?
Okay. What do they do?
They are just going to go up to the big gold guy and annoy the living hell out of him, like just a swarm of mosquitoes at his face to
Love
distract
that for
him.
him.
And
And
keep
you
him
still
off.
very much have Thumper's ones are like pound, but again, they don't seem to be breaching it, but it is incredibly pissed off by it. Like every time
Good.
one gets
Be
caught,
mad.
things swinging.
Bad.
Yep. Okay. And Tark, what are you doing?
I'm running straight to the gold guy, and depending on how far away he is,
I would say it will take one of your actions to get to him, but you'd be close enough to dance after
done.
1 action.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to spend 1 action to get to him, and I'm going to try and punch him.
Light him up.
Okay. Go for it.
All right.
Sorry, would the damage for the missile?
Sorry.
You knew that, right?
Yes.
That's my
I
buddy.
rolled
Okay, because you did hit with that.
105 under.
Okay. No, that is enough to hit him. Yeah, but what? How much does it hit him for?
That's on a completely different page that I have to find how much damage it does.
No problem.
60 under.
That also is enough to hit him.
All right. It does 600. Hold on. 600.
Because it's
Hold on.
the Eagle Stings. But if we just search for Eagles.
It does 780 damage. But it's my punch. So if he's got a flux, you need to let me know.
He does.
Okay, so I wind up and I punch it, and I see the flux wrap around him, and I stop and I go, Glitch, I need you.
And you see its eyes turn and look right at you, and it's like the years have not passed. Like it's all over again. It's all over again.
Yeah.
And you remember how this ended last time.
Yeah, so
From the sensors, you see Tark point blank, like,
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
I extremely need to get over there and to what capacity? Where is my moonroof?
Just real quick. I just need a personal move real quick.
I can open the hatch for you.
All right, let's do it.
Luckily, I've gone ahead and rolled my piloting for this
However,
turn. Yes?
he will act before you act.
I hate that for him.
So that was 2 actions.
Uh-huh.
I would like to spend my third action using my sword, and then remaining 3 actions holding to dodge.
Okay, you
Yeah,
will
using
need
half
them, so
of your
yes,
action.
Yes.
please feel free
Yeah.
to
So
do it. Yeah.
that though is a plasma sword.
Yeah, no, you roll it. Yes.
Yeah,
Ace.
and I'm over 50 below it.
All right.
And over 50 below. That's never a good thing to say it that way. And
More
that
than 50.
yeah.
110 under, so I was incorrect.
You
And
do hit him.
it's for 1,400 damage.
1,400.
That's a large number.
That is.
What's the personal range band between me and this boy with the shield?
I mean, again, the ship is coming, so it's like how close you want to get him
So
there.
close. I did so well at piloting.
Do a drive-by.
Again, you see the shield like, but it is like nowhere near as bright once it happens. It's like,
All right, then I will fire from range band.
and
Did I take, just to clarify, did I take his shield down or no?
when you
I rolled
damaged it
270 on it.
significantly.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
let me see if I
Because
can
again,
finish
you know
that
yours
off.
is about 2,000.
That-
You know how hard you hit it, like relative to what
No,
you
this
can
is for
withstand.
piloting.
So it's significant.
She'll say in comms, hey, those of you that can shoot the missiles, I think 1 or 2 of those might get that shield down. We can finally start hitting him if anybody wants to unload.
Yes.
I got
Thumper.
something else planned.
Mhm.
So, get him, Thumper. Can I use? Let's see. How far away am I from it? Like vehicle bracket. range bracket?
You're a vehicle band 1. Well, you're vehicle band 2. Sorry.
Excellent. Okay. So I am going to spend half of
But
my actions.
Tark is point blank.
I am point blank. I also my sword does 200 damage to his flux shield.
Okay.
So
Again, it's nowhere near as bright when it comes in.
yeah. It just does damage to the flux. So hopefully it'll
But-
disappear soon.
Yes.
All right. So what I want to do is I can use half my actions to do full auto, right?
Half your actions is burst. All your actions are full auto.
Okay. I'm just gonna do burst then for now.
I mean, not to be meta, but some dodging capacity is probably
Well, that will
ideal
leave- that
in
will-
this situation.
That will leave me 1 to dodge.
Right.
If I so yeah, I'm gonna
Things out here
Go
hit
in with the-
super hard.
with the grave digger. Oh, excellent! That's a 9.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
9.
All right.
9.
Hard 9.
Hard 9.
All right. So
That's definitely a hard 9 right there.
Definitely a hard
The
9.
hardest of 9s.
plus
They might get harder.
70.
Don't you breathe
I'll
that
give
much.
you
I mean,
a
we're
hard
here,
9.
so.
True. Yes.
Yes, you will.
I am 211 under.
Oh,
That is enough to hit him. I'm like, miss.
So this is
You're like, so we're leaving. Pull the javelin around. We're
Yep.
just gonna skedaddle.
so that is a burst of 10.
10 what?
10 hits.
Oh, 10 missiles. All right, so you got to roll.
Well, no,
to
they're not
see-
missiles. This is a pulse, like a pulse Gatling gun thing.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Since this exact scenario played out last time,
doing
for
the same,
Tark,
I say.
This time you can dodge though.
Yep.
You know,
I have
so
dodged.
I'm gonna say the. So since you're spry, we'll compensate like this. We'll see. First, let's just see how many hit and how many miss, and then we will roll again to see if any of those hit you.
Yeah.
Well, burst.
I already
Your
hit.
dodge is
But remember the
right.
burst, you have to roll the d12.
Oh, okay,
Because
for-
some of them,
okay.
some of them
Yeah.
go wide.
And
So-
it is a D12?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the ones that go wide
7 or
will
higher.
roll again to see if those hit you or not.
Unless
'Cause now
you
you're
bump
moving.
them.
Yeah.
Don't forget you got bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you bump, you cannot dodge.
If I bump, I can't dodge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
I also
Then I
have.
have
We'll
your
see.
action
I have a
economy.
flux shield,
Yeah,
let's
too,
see.
so.
Mhm.
All right,
Let's
so
just see. Here.
first one, 7.
Okay, that's 1 for me.
Second one, 7.
2 for me.
Third one, 3.
Okay.
Fourth one, 7.
Could you stop rolling 7s?
Fifth one, 4.
So he can roll an 8.
3 for number 6.
So we're 3 and 3.
11 for number 7.
Okay.
9.
Oh my god, can you stop hitting me?
6. 11.
Jesus Christ.
7. 7.
Wait, isn't that all of them?
Yeah,
That's a lot of numbers.
the one. This is the last one.
2.
Okay. So 5 and was it 7?
7.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Okay. All right. So, well, here, let's keep track of that. The 5 hit him, and theoretically 7 are coming at Tark. So now let's do that again to see what hits Tark and what doesn't.
Okay.
So for those 7,
So
roll again. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll high again.
5. 3.
Oh my god!
8.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Oh no, 7. Sorry, keep going.
7.
So I got hit by 2 of them.
Got hit by 2.
Yeah.
Is that enough? I only rolled 6.
No, I got. It was
Okay.
5 and 2.
Okay, all right. So only you're gonna take 2 of them. All right. So let's.
Okay.
Like you just
So-
like both look at each other like.
The damage is 28
Which is
heavy
the
points
Okay.
each.
Okay. So I have a flux. So
What
that's
is the conversion of heavy points
I
to?
think each heavy point's 100. I think so. That's 2,800. That might break your shield.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
gonna break my
Yeah,
shield.
that'll break your shield. But hey, it's gonna break your shield too. So there you go. All right. And so what? 28 heavy points.
28 heavy points each. Yeah.
What I say? You hit him with 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So is heavy points and hit points both capital HP?
Yeah.
I think it's lowercase HP and uppercase HP.
So my
yeah.
flux and my normal armor are both capital HP.
That's heavy points.
Yeah. So my flux is 100 heavy points.
So that's
Yeah.
so you're fine.
Not necessarily. You still took 5 of these. At how much each?
I took
took
2.
2.
Oh, 2.
So 220.
56 from
Yeah.
your is removed from your flux shield.
Yeah. Okay.
Your shield soaked the 2 that hit you.
All right.
Meanwhile, he's got 5
his
times
did not
28.
because she put a pretty significant hole in it, and so would he. So yep, 5 times 28.
140 heavy points.
Well, but the threshold and all that stuff. So it's
Yeah.
5 times 28. Okay, so
Which is 140 heavy points.
you very much, and it's like blowing holes in him. But he's like the shield is down, like he's like parts of him blowing off and stuff. But he does not go down. But he's grievously wounded.
It's gonna take more than that.
It's true. And now it's his turn.
Ah!
Mm-hmm. Right. That's true. Yeah. He's like, let's do it. Yeah. He's like, round 2, Mother Beach. Yes.
After Ace shoots, she will say to comms up to the ship, "Hey, you guys see that big gold son of a bitch up there? If you,
That's who we're aiming at.
Yeah, okay, good. Just checking, making sure you guys knew."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's
His
see
shield's
here.
down, so we don't need to do that. We can just shoot him.
That's true.
Let's see.
He's about to take 600 damage to the face.
That's a large damage. That's a big boy damage.
Yes. Versus my sword, which is like 10d6 plus 80 plus 180.
What is your,
I opened the can. Now you gotta make the chili.
Are you attempting to
I have been
dodge
practicing
Tark?
cooking. Yes, of course I am.
Okay. So what is that?
Is there even a dodge rating on the?
It's still your skill.
Oh, is it just?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's modified by agility, though.
If it affects your agility, that does affect your skill as well, though.
So
Some of them do.
well, is that defense? Would that be defense instead of dodge?
I
Because
suppose
there's
so.
a defense like bracket which
Yeah.
I don't have on me.
Right.
So my defense is 80.
I don't think it's 80 to stop you from your. Well, I mean, maybe it is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, we'll double check it in between this, but okay.
Yeah.
So
I will look up the book.
okay. You see like the cannon comes over his shoulder and it's like, but as the drones and everything are like buzzing around, he's missing until he holds his arm out, and again the past is repeating itself.
Come at me.
And the sword right at you and hits you. There you go. In the head.
Okay.
It would be in the head unless you're gonna do anything to bump it.
Well, don't I use all of my because I saved half
Theoretically.
my actions to dodge.
Yeah.
So then theoretically I can't bump.
Right. Okay. That is accounting for you having dodged.
Wait. Is it a melee weapon?
It is.
So I get a free dodge or a free bump
You do.
with my melee weapon from that. So if he's hitting me in the head,
You can parry it. Part of it.
Yeah.
Basically down to your body is what
Yeah.
you can either take it in the head or in the body.
you know what?
Higher threshold in the body.
Let's move that. Let's not hit me in the head. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna hit me in the chest.
Okay, he hits you in the chest for 24.
Okay, so I still have flux. Oh, is it a fist or is it a plasma sword?
It is a shift sword, so the arachnid plasma.
So it's the same thing as plasma. Okay, so how much was it?
24.
24. Okay, so he does 24 to my flux.
Okay.
So my flux is still up though, but barely.
Okay.
I have 20 points left on my flux.
No, because your flex. Did you do 24 points or 24 heavy points?
Heavy.
It's heavy.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
All
Yeah, at this point.
Mhm.
yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Heavy point.
Yeah, Glitch, now it is your turn. You witness all of this as the ship is like screaming this direction.
Yeah, this guy also seems very softened up.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he is softened, I would also like to... Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we rolled the same initiative, so if we
Yeah.
go at the same time, basically I'm piloting to get them as close as possible, and may have rolled a 5 on my pilot roll, which may be 270 below.
Again, you were coming like down, like basically right over the like dust is flying up from the javelin there.
These 14 fingers know how to make this baby purr.
Wow! The other way, yes.
Have
Okay.
you never say things like that to me anymore? What?
I would never. That would be entirely inappropriate. That would never happen.
I'm focused on not dying.
I
Valid.
fired the pulse cannon from the ship for 114 below.
That is enough to hit him.
Yep, so we're doing
21 heavy points of damage.
into his face hole.
Yeah, you roll to tell me
maybe
where
not.
you're hitting him.
Maybe
actually.
not specifically into his face hole. I don't know. I
We
would like
will
it
see.
to be,
Let's
right?
find out.
Into one of his arms. But I have actions to burn, so thump, thump.
The sword that is stabbing Tark.
Where are you bumping it to? Are you bumping it?
Yeah, I have 2 bumps from my agility.
What would you like to do?
I can bump that up to
Torso?
It isn't up to go torso to head if it's supposed to be his arm.
yeah.
Okay.
So I would like to do this
Put
thing.
it in his head?
This is the thing I would like to do.
Okay. So it's like, and his head gets blown off, and the javelin overhead.
Gotcha, buddy.
You're welcome!
That was beautiful.
And it.
And then inappropriate laughter.
Go. You all keep moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Nice shooting, buddy!
Yeah. Okay, as you all are bounding over, you all get missiles incoming that are just horrifically poor. I'm rolling like you now.
No, darn.
Until I wasn't. That is a
Why
crit.
did
Yep.
Don't do that.
So again, it's like these are the biggest, slowest moving missiles you have ever seen sketched. That it's like you kind of are almost like flying parallel with them, like making fun of them, as they're just like, no. Until again, one completely catches the ship just like square on.
For how much damage?
How much were we into our flux points before?
You took two 21 heavy point shots before. That is another 21 heavy point shot.
Okay, so we're
However, our little droid friend... where is he?
Screams.
Literally.
So it's been, because it's been 2 rounds since
It
then,
has.
which means he has repaired...
It was 20 per 2 seconds, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. That's a big number.
Yeah, 20 points.
Yep.
So he's repaired 40 points.
Okay. And you've taken 20. Okay. So, I mean, you've taken 40. Now you've taken an additional 20.
So we took 42, then we took another 21. So yeah.
Yeah, so now we're at 23.
Yes, correct. 23 down from 200.
Right.
So we are at 177 points heavy points remaining on our flux shields.
Okay.
Nice.
As you all look up, you see craft, horrific crab-looking things coming down out of the atmosphere, all flying straight towards you guys. That begin somewhat effectively.
No.
Very effectively.
No.
Highly effectively.
No! Are you not listening to what I'm telling you?
9.
Don't listen.
You're like, "No,
Hard 9, bro!
all of you get shot as they're coming down out of it. Like lasers pepper everything, but like they manage to like pin down each of you. 4.
Does he not understand that I don't want him to do this?
It's I do. And normally, I'm the first to be like, consent is sexy, but they just kind of felt very passionate.
They're mean dudes.
Yeah,
I think
about
we should
their
hit
desire to
them
shoot you
up.
all
Can
in
I
the face.
use banked actions for a dodge in a ship?
That is not how that works. You cannot hold them over.
So fun though.
I know.
All right. Although your ship combat has very much saved you from getting like absolutely blown out of the sky. Like it might seem passive, but believe me, like you're still alive because of your high piloting rolls.
I don't know if you know this, but the best pilot in the galaxy is on board.
Right? It's true. Broadcasting on all frequencies, by the way.
Yeah.
You're just like BT
There are action
dubs.
figures and everything.
BT dubs.
If you don't know,
Now
now you know.
Now you know. Let's see here. Okay. You all take
When I blow
21
things up,
heavy points each.
I drop just action figures. Just
We
like,
each take 21.
Mm-hmm. 21 heavy points each. Again, as these like craft are coming out of the sky, shooting at you.
My
all.
flux is gone.
My flux is not gone.
You
You have
very
no more
much see
flux
like
to give.
Mine's holding.
Yeah, it's holding
Mhm.
still.
you all see Tarks. Like,
Yeah.
Do you wire across the comms that your shield is down?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Flux is down.
I'm sending out a drone. I'd like to send out one of my armor repair drones
Mm-hmm.
to Tark.
I bought a Flux 20 shield. Can I airdrop that onto him?
No, because they're built in. I mean,
Okay,
it's
sorry.
yeah.
Worth a try.
Smack
I got a try.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Try this.
I will say on your
Nice.
turn, you can try and fly back because again, we established you flew
Yeah.
past and got hit with a
Yeah.
missile since.
Yeah.
So like you can
yeah, that was
make it
great.
back for
I
that.
loved that.
But,
That
Thumper.
part was great. That
Yeah.
part was great. Stuff before that.
Well, so again, we're a new round, so we will declare in reverse glitch. You intend to try and send out a repair droid. Our sketch does. What is a glitch? What do you intend to do?
What happened to? Oh no, our flux absorbed everything. I'm gonna shoot things with a really big gun.
Okay.
Yeah, where I'd love both turrets to go after those crabs.
Yes.
Okay. There are 10 of them in the coming down out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, don't love crabs.
Ace.
I'm trying to figure out how much damage I actually took.
21 off your shield.
21 heavy points?
Heavy points.
Oh, okay, so that's not bad.
Mhm.
All right, so she's gonna shoot another missile at this guy.
Okay. Do you intend to keep moving, or are you kind of like hanging in the area?
I'm slowly moving forward, but like not super fast, but like just
Yeah.
enough to kind of like keep an eye on everybody. I'm staying with the group except
Right.
for our melee, who's up in front and have us.
Got it. So again, Haas, Tark, Ace all actually act simultaneously. So Haas, what are you doing?
I'd like to use my mortician and shoot the crap out of the wait, we killed the
we
one
killed
guy,
the
right?
gold guy.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
making sure.
Mhm.
You never know sometimes. I'd like to
that
shoot
is
the
true.
crabs.
Mhm.
Just the closest Krabby Patty right next
Okay.
to me. I would like to destroy.
Okay, and Thumper.
I would like to. I'm moving forward probably at the same pace as Tark, but I want to use my grab jump to
Mhm.
actually jump out in front of him. So
Mhm.
if there's any incoming fire,
Mhm.
he'll be in my wake, and then I'll be blocking it.
You're literally gonna try and tank for him.
Yeah, but if I see anything to shoot,
Mhm.
then I'll be shooting stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's the craft coming that are actively engaging you right now, and then there's a whole war of again like all sides. You see Ram heavy gunners coming forward and Scissorrag bounding past you, and like
So the ship that's coming towards us, what's its range? like-
it is for you guys. It's probably range 4 and closing. For you all, you're space band 1 though. Like it's.
Thumper, you think you wanna boost up there?
I mean, if it's at what range band 4,
Fast bun
or
special.
that's like vehicle band 1 still, though.
Well,
right?
what I mean, it is your
vehicle
4,
band
yeah.
4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But
I have stuff that can hit it from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go for this. I'll still do my jump.
Yeah, jumping
in,
you can land
front,
in front
but
of him.
then when I land, I'll turn the turret up on the gravedigger that's on one of the shoulders, just almost vertical to to aim at that ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna full auto.
Well, it is your turn, so go ahead and roll it. And again, Hoss, Tark, Ace, you can all roll what it is that you intend to do.
Oh, that's not great. So I still might be all right though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm 116 under.
Okay. You see it attempts to get out of the way and very much doesn't, so that is enough to hit it. Yep.
I'm 93 under.
That is also enough to hit it.
All right, so it's time to start rolling. I need 20 rolls of D12, basically.
Or whatever the average is.
Well, no, I mean I've hit it. It's just its location.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, you do that and just tell me what it is. Hoss, what'd you get?
Okay.
91 under.
That also is
91.
enough to hit it there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That does
And Tark, what did you do?
35.
I'm looking up something really quick.
Okay.
Killing it.
While you guys are here shooting, you hear, and 3 more of those arachnids appear. These ones are wearing bright red armor, and one of them puts its hand out, and these long tentacles come out and connect to the gold one, and the gold one stands up
God damn.
while it's there.
I
holding
told
him.
you.
What's B spaces?
In what context?
Weapon damage distance from my ultra armor. The distance is B space. B spaces.
Do there be space or do
I,
there?
I think it's the distance. So maybe, yeah. I don't know if that's like space distance or if that's.
Well, but what specific like?
So I'm trying to use my harpoon system.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a distance, but it says B spaces, and then it's got a number associated for its distance. But I'm trying to see if
What is that number?
0.6.
I mean, again, considering this is supposed to be huge battled stuff,
Yeah.
I would say yes, you'd be able to hit it.
The ship that's up in the air.
mhm.
Okay, I want to shoot my harpoon into it, and then I want to, because I get a strength multiplier when I do this,
Mhm.
and I want to pull it to the ground.
I'm for all of this, so yeah. First, roll to see if you hit, and then we'll roll the strength check.
Quick question.
Yes.
When I roll those D12s, is it the same as on like a body where it's only 6 or lower hits it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll have how many hits I got. So.
Mm. They, when the 3 that land, immediately launch missiles at the javelin, which again 2 hit. So 21 and 21 again.
Don't even get to roll?
You are no. I'm accounting for the ones like several are missing because of what
Oh.
you're doing.
All right.
That's why you hear all of these dice over here. Yeah, they basically need to get under 20% to hit you.
So to hit with my harpoon, I'm 100 under.
Mm-hmm. That is enough to hit it.
Okay, my strength roll, and it's multiplied by
So we're at
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Harpoon, yeah.
What did you get on your roll?
Please hold, because it's breaking.
With the missile, right?
Rolled an 11.
116 under.
Okay, that's so. You're like. Shh. I will say with that, you tell me what you do because that is very much
That does
enough to
something.
catch it and like dig your heels in and like have it.
So I would. You tell me.
Mhm.
Okay, so it multiplies it. So I shoot it. I rolled an 11. My strength modifier is times 12 at 150.
You're like,
so I want to grab it,
right?
and I would like to pull it down and try to pull it with enough force to maybe not hit the gold guy, but as close as I possibly can to hit it. Like
swing it like a...
You never get so mad.
He already would have been like pretty much right where you were, and these other ones have come in, and they're like, and you're like, help!
This is literally the chest opens up, a harpoon gun goes.
Well, this is also the one I fired on, and I did a total of 252 heavy points of damage on this ship. So you could just pull this flaming wreck into something else.
No, he would have shot a different one, because otherwise, I mean, you might have
different one?
take care of two of them.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yes, Tark.
So my strength multiplier is equivalent to Humpty's plus 2. So it's it's a lot.
Yeah. It's like boom. Yeah. Over it. And you all basically see like these flames like go off in front of Tark and you can't see it.
That's great.
Yep.
You all right there, Tark? Ace will start yelling.
Just walk at it like Terminator. Just fire.
Yep. No, that's super real cool.
When you walk
Okay.
out of the flames, you just see Ace in the robot dab again.
Can't clap. You only got one hand. Sword dab, very
That's
timely.
my buddy.
It's a little late Earth. The dab's a little late Earth,
But it's worth the
yeah.
creative anachronism.
Yeah.
As centuries have passed, they
Right.
kind of all blend together.
Yeah. From what you understand, this is what that move was for. Like time.
I mean, for all I know, it is the 80s. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All true.
2285.
Well, you just destroyed them with the ship in the face, so those guys are not doing anything. Yes, so it is now glitch and sketch. You act simultaneously.
Yeah. So we would like to do multiple shots from our 2 plasma turrets to
We would like to shoot the guns.
to the crabs.
Yes.
Kill all the crabs.
Yes, all the crabs.
Kill the crabs.
Wow.
We got
Kill
crabs.
Crap
Kill
out.
the quab it.
Kill the
So which one did
the
I
world's
hit?
tiniest
the one
violin.
that,
So
the one,
there are 10 of them. So he's pulled one down. I would say Thumper has shot one. You tell me, and Haas hit one also. I will say, what is your intention? To shoot a separate one or try and focus fire?
I'll shoot a separate one.
Because you rolled high enough that I'll let you tell me if you wanted to.
I'll shoot a
Okay.
separate one.
And that's for how much damage?
That would be for another. These were the Eagles thing. Another 1400.
Another 1400. Okay. Out of the air. Okay. And then what did you guys get?
So question. So do our turrets work the same where each successive shot is a negative 20? All right. So I made 4 shots. I got 206 under, 151 under, 88 under, and then my final one was 87 under. So I feel like those all hit.
Yes, and they do how much damage?
21 heavy points.
That would be enough to destroy 2 of them.
Okay.
Right?
How'd you do?
Let's see. So far, I have 4 hits that are more than 100 or more than 62 under each. The 5th one is 42 under.
And you're taking
and
into
the
account this
6th
bonus?
Yes, that's part of how I can do it, even though these shots are getting so flipping hard. And then I miss on the 5th, so I get 4 hits at 21 heavy points apiece.
And those are how much damage?
21 heavy points each.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I do 84 heavy points of damage.
Okay, that is enough to bring one of them out. And as you all like, pim, 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 you hear boom, and a bright flash is bright enough to like almost like blind you all down on the surface, and you all see the shadow of the Trenton start listing to the side, and you hear all personnel, emergency phase, emergency phase, emergency phase,
All the
as
grab
the
button.
Trenton is coming down in orbit right over you all's heads. And that is a good place for us to go to break. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Just having a little bit of a war here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine. That's not fine. What makes you think that's fine?
What is it
I
good
think we're gonna
for?
be okay. Yeah.
So, you all have arachnid hordes pouring in from all sides as you see Alliance soldiers are fighting and trying to hold their own, but largely getting overrun. Arachnids of all sides, from roughly the size of people to over 50 feet tall, are just in all directions. Those tentacled horrors, other things that look like huge salamanders with swords that you see in the distance are just culling people as they walk through, like, without hesitating. When you all hear the... and you hear the emergency phase gate call go out over the comms as the flash of the Trenton lights the sky. The center of the Alliance control of this quadrant is coming down, crashing into the planet. What do you all do?
My bunlings!
That is true.
I like to do a leadership military thing to a young Thumper here and help his aggression.
I mean, it make it better or worse?
I want to make it...
It makes it more likely for him to actually go into a berserk.
What are you gonna say to him, Haas?
Thumper, those are your grand buns. I want you to
I did it.
think up... Wait, what I get? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I'm berserk, not suicidal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things happen. I get my actions increased by 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's some melee stuff, but I'm not really gonna do that at this point. I roll a d6, and that's what I fight until, like negative that number.
Mm-hmm.
So I fight until -5 on my body points.
Does it get in a plus 25?
You all hear Thumper just yelling over
No,
the
I was where I
comms.
needed to be.
You just helped out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thumper?
Well, and here's the thing: is that roll was for everyone that's on comms.
Oh.
Right.
So anyone that
For the grand bun.
this is an aggression roll for everyone that
So
was on
all
comms.
of you make your aggression rolls.
With a plus 25.
Mhm.
Save the grand bun.
Plus 25
It's gonna make it
towards-
higher. He's actually making it more likely that you just go berserk or become more aggressive.
Lose your minds. Everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Smoke him if you got him.
It's the end of the world.
We're gonna stay into this world.
Yes, true.
So what does the 20 go towards?
Makes
Aggression,
that the
25.
die roll higher.
Plus
So I
25 aggression.
failed by a lot.
Same.
No, you.
That means you succeed.
Yeah, no. This high is good for this.
Oh, okay.
You want to be as high as possible.
I think the way that it works is if you fail your roll, then you freeze. You freeze up. But then if you make your roll, you're fine. If you make it by 80 or more, up to 110 more, in that bracket you go into the berserk state, which is what I.
So
But this is
hang on a second.
Okay.
And then suicidal is succeed by more than one.
But what he is doing is to your advantage. It is never to your detriment.
Okay.
So I
Plus.
realize neither of you have very high aggression, but even if you add, I would say subtract 25 from that
Then
roll.
I make it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
then I make
I do not. I
Still-
rolled a 74, and 61 was my number that I was trying to.
She doesn't care enough about
But
the
you got the
grand
25.
Yeah, but you subtract 25 from that.
That was with the subtracting the 25.
You rolled a 90 something.
Wait, okay. So I rolled a 74.
Right. No,
So I
you
rolled a
passed.
50.
You're good.
But then
You're
my
good.
aggression number was still 36. So even if I subtracted
Not the
from
half,
that,
the full
I'm-
amount.
Yeah, the full.
That's her full
That is my
aggression.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
you have
were
the dump
never
stat.
That was
you
my
were
dump stat.
you were never very aggressive.
Mhm.
That is true. The idea of those sweet little bundlings burning up in reentry on this ship when you guys left them there so that they would be safe is just echoing through your head, Ace. And as you're looking around and again seeing these horrible creatures like picking people up and like ripping them in half and everything, it's like this isn't what you came out here to do. Like you wanted to see the galaxy and have a good time, maybe help some people, but this is not what you signed on for, Ace.
And what do I do? Am I now super aggressive or am I like absolutely
No.
terrified?
You're terrified,
You
but at
can
least
flee or
momentarily.
freeze.
Yep. I will let you decide if you wait here for a second or if you try and run and find a safe place.
Can I take a...
I'll wait here for a second.
You all through the comms hear Ace. But you see her suit of armor like just kind of like stops.
Come
Ace,
on.
We
Ace,
should probably get on over there.
Ace, you got some drugs on you, yeah? You got some adrenal boost?
Don't you have to shit too?
Yeah? Clear your head, Ace.
I got
take
something somewhere.
Sure.
And she will actually take a reflex tablet if she can.
The benefit of this ability is that you can also talk someone down with this.
And he has this skill
I
too.
also have this skill, so I can actually talk you down, and you can roll it again.
Yep.
If I
I'm
succeed.
sorry to
Yeah.
scare you.
You know, Ace's
made me
red
real
line. What does
mad.
your reflex tab do?
I don't even scare Ace about it, though.
Plus 2, I believe, initiative.
Trying to amp up. All right, so you.
So I succeeded at my roll, so you're going to roll your aggression roll again with the same bonus.
What do you say, Tark? It's fine. That's enough. That is enough for what we're trying to do. What do you say, Tark?
I'm telling you, remember the sword. Remember your training. You've got this. Relax. Breathe. Breathe.
And she breathes, and she takes a reflex tablet, and she just comes up and goes,
all right. I'm better. Let's get him.
All right, the ship is coming down. What are you all doing?
We're getting cheek to cheek.
Is this like Sarzak 3?
It is. I remember that.
If
Let's
this
get
ship comes down we need to clear this space, it's gonna crush everyone
We
on the
have
ground.
nowhere to go. We're surrounded.
We are surrounded on all sides. We're gonna get cheek to cheek and hopefully clear a LZ for you.
Yeah, but the problem is that the LZ for them, if we clear it, is right where the ship's gonna land. And by land, I mean crash.
How are we gonna
Glitch.
get out?
Where
what's-
is
What's going on?
your V bridge? Where is it?
There's the secondary one on the goblin, but why is that?
Get your cheek.
Good. Stay safe.
Oh,
I'm
Glitch,
gonna
what are
grab.
you doing?
I want to grab some comms equipment, and I want to grab that V bridge, and I want to grab the medallion that Joanna gave me that will beam me to the Trenton.
Okay. Do you say anything before you do this?
Yee.
Yee!
Glitch, what are you doing? Glitch? JJ, locate Glitch.
Entschuldigung, mein Captain. Glitch is no longer aboard the Javelin. They are gone.
Glitch?
Glitch. You appear in the cargo hold of the Trenton.
Okay. All right.
And everything is like falling apart. There are people dead and dying everywhere. Some people futilely trying to use fire suppression systems. You see phase gates are like opening up all over the place, but some people are still very much still trying to man their comms.
Good. Yes. I want to make my way through the cargo hold to whatever kind of CIC there is here.
Now the ship is big, but you very much know the layout of an Alliance
This
ship.
I know.
What is it that you are trying to do?
I want to get this V bridge installed, and I want to use the comm equipment, the booster comm, so that it can link back to Sketch.
Okay.
I also want to use the ship comms to call the Thumperlings to me and to rally them.
What do you say across the comms?
I need all Thumper-related Fott personnel to rally to the CIC immediately.
You hear your voice echo out over the speakers. You don't see any of them, but they could be anywhere.
They'll get here very quick. They're very fast.
Sketch, why do you keep saying Glitch's name? What's wrong with Glitch?
Glitch isn't on the ship?
Where did they go?
I don't know. I don't know.
You can't do a scan? Did they jump out the window? What do you mean they
JJ, what happened?
I do not know. It's just they were here. They're not here anymore. I'm leading you. I'm also not leading the museum.
What?
Glitch, while you're running through the ship, you feel, well, this is an odd thing for us to be doing. Like, what are we doing here?
How do you get aboard? How do you stow away on a person? Okay.
I'm very good at what I do.
You know what? Yes. The Trenton is right now about to fall on all of our friends and all of our people, and it is very big, and we need it not to fall on them. I think I think we can get it to maybe fall just a little farther where there were all of those arachnids.
We just need overcharge. We activate the thrusters. If we boost them by 40%, it should at least drive the ship forward where it'll land over on the further...
Exactly, we need to boost dump the weapons, dump life support, forget everything, it doesn't matter anymore, everything to thrusters and move them.
Alright, well let's go. You've got the legs, not me.
Alright, yep, I got the legs.
Meanwhile, down on the surface... yes.
I would be releasing, I have smoke bombs in my legs, so if we're getting overrun, I'm dropping all the smoke bombs that I have out of my legs to kind of smoke
harder
out
for us to
the
see.
things that are on the ground.
No, it's harder. It makes it harder for you to people shoot lasers at you.
Yeah.
No, the smoke bombs are your friend.
Well, disco.
You all hear again this deafening thing, and you see, and a creature appears in front of you that is about 40 feet tall, that has lightning playing all over its body, and it's got a head similar to a hammerhead shark with rows of red eyes just dotted all over its face.
I'm going
And
to
it
shoot
just
it
like
back.
looks down at all of you and just goes,
Oh, you made Thumper mad.
no,
You don't want him. You don't like him when he's mad.
that is true. That is true.
Accurate. I would agree with that assessment.
Yes. So again, we're in reverse sketch. What are you doing? Because you all very it just whoom, like appears there. So
I'm going to shoot at, I'm going to have our gunners shoot at that.
because again, it's true. There are arachnids coming in all directions, but this is like by a wide margin, like the most menacing thing on the field right now. Glitch, even though you were on board, you're heading towards the bridge.
Yep, I'm doing a whole bunch of engineering checks.
Okay. I will say it will take you 1 round of travel. I'll say it'll take you 2 rounds of travel because it's really only 4 seconds. And,
All right, 2 rounds or 2 action?
2 rounds.
Cool. All right.
'Cause again, that's actually only 4 seconds of trying to beat
Yep,
feet.
absolutely.
You know? Otherwise, it'd be like, it'll take you 20 rounds and it's 40 seconds, but I'm not going to do that to
Super
you.
reasonable. I appreciate it. I just go whoosh through that tube.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're like Jeffrey's tube.
No,
You're like,
oh,
no.
damn you, Jeffrey!
No, you're like, I study these schematics. Wait, you're like taking some of the emergency phase gates to like hop,
Yeah.
to hop ahead,
Oh,
like
I love
site
that.
to site transport. Like,
Yes.
okay, right. As everything is like going insane. Again, Ace, Haas, Tark will keep the same initiative. You 3 actually act simultaneously, but Tark, what are you doing?
First thing I'm doing is I'm hailing Slither and saying, "You son of a clack! I told you you're supposed to protect Glitch. How is letting Glitch leave the ship protecting them?"
I'm in the turret shooting right now. You're welcome.
If I swear if that ship goes down, I'm going to not only rip your head off, I'm going to rip your limbs off one by one.
You're out of luck. It's clearly coming down now.
Not that ship. I mean the one that Sketch is in.
I'm a little busy complaining
Tark, this isn't helping.
Having a gunner actually do their job is not helping.
My job is gunning, and you're boom, 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 boom. I mean, like it has been like nonstop shooting as the javelin's going by.
And then the rest of my action, anything that gets
Talking is a free action.
Yeah. The 3 of us, because we're doing our basic maneuver move, which the 3 of them are all butt to butt shooting their guns out, while I'm moving. I'm moving in between each of them and using my melee to basically crush anything that gets close to us. I don't just so that we're kind of clear close range, and they're just kind of plinking away. I don't know if you're planning on shooting the big dude or what, but I'm going to be doing everything in my actions, all 6 of my actions, to basically
Spearhead.
Yeah, I'm literally just like anything that's on you. I don't even care if I like punch. I'm grabbing it, throwing it, grabbing it, throwing it, like literally just yeeting everything off of you, ducking underneath your guns.
Because some of the smaller ones have gotten close enough that like they're around you, but it's like as far as you can tell, like it's so far they haven't penetrated any of the heavy armor you all.
This is a game mechanic question that you can tell me. I have 6 actions, but when I'm raging, basically, I gain 2 actions. Does that mean I have 8?
That does.
That's what I'm doing with all 8 of my actions, is just preventing anything from getting anywhere near them.
Tark, you unconsciously start like repeating something to yourself that is like a holdover from your training, which Ace, you know quite well. Tark, what are you saying to yourself while all this is happening?
Well, it's probably not in common.
She speaks Eridani.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I'm literally repeating over and over again. Like, it's a similar mantra to like basically wax on, wax off, but it's trying to calm myself and trying to keep control over my body. So I'm literally just in another. It's like untranslatable. But if you were to convert it into something else, it's just one and then the other and then one and then the other and then one and then the other, and like my voice is progressively getting more and more aggressive as it's going, but I'm just focusing one and then another, like trying to make sure that I don't overstep my actions. I do one thing and then after I complete that one, I do the next thing. I don't try to overdo myself, because that's a problem that we have, is just overcoming, just trying to do everything. So it's focusing on taking one action at a time.
This is like, you got this, Tark, buddy, you got this.
Yeah, you're like, all right, this is it. This is what you practice for. Like, I mean, your heart is still like, but you're like, this is what we train for. This is what we train for. All right. What is Ace doing, especially when you hear that? Because again, this is all simultaneous.
How far away is this ugly guy that just like popped up?
He is band 2.
Meter wise, how far away is he?
Band 2. Oh.
I can displace up to 200 meters away. I would like to know if that's within range for me to do.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to go towards him or away from him?
I would like to go towards him and come up behind him, if possible.
You would be able to do such a thing.
Leaving the formation. You're leaving the formation. Soldier, where you go?
Half of my actions.
Hey.
I cannot, if he has any kind of flux shield, I can't get close enough to get inside the flux shield.
Right, that's getting up like.
Because I can't displace through the flux shield.
Get a little closer.
But when she gets over there, she's gonna try and get low and be as quiet as possible and hold her actions to dodge in case he does turn around and try and take a swing at her. But she's gonna hold until she has a little bit more room next round to take a nice, clean, close shot at him.
All right. I will tell you what happens when we actually resolve it. But is your intention to gate over him and get all up on him? Okay.
Yeah.
Again, simultaneous Ace, Hoss, Tark all at once. Hoss, what are you doing?
I would like to yell at Ace and say, "Where are you going? You're breaking formation."
Just from the comms, she gets down low and she's like, it's a sneak attack. Hold on.
You're not sneaking in anywhere. It's like active combat. What are you talking? It's an active battlefield.
And he's looking at you, not me.
What
about all the other arachnids around you and all the other soldiers smacking you in the face?
What does
Doesn't matter, I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Don't worry about you. You're crazy. I'd like to shoot all my missiles at this thing's face.
Okay, and Tark, or Thumper rather, so you all can start rolling for you. Again, that you don't require a roll, but I'm going to tell you what happens when you go.
All right, so I am berserk.
Actually, all of you give me your observation, including you, Sketch. Not you, everybody but Glitch, basically give me observation.
Yeah, I'm doing running.
Mm-hmm.
Running, and running, and running, and running.
You're like, bump, yeah, that shoulder to like pop in a little bit. You're like, not supposed to take so many of those in quick succession. Yeah. Mm.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're like, ah! And you don't care what you see, Thumper. Yeah, what?
Wait, is that 100?
That's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a crit.
Wait a minute.
No, I rolled a 10, not 100.
Yeah,
I rolled 10 more than you.
Well, a 10 or a 1?
A 10.
Okay.
A 10.
Okay. All right.
I
Roll doubt you.
rolled 80 under, plus I have a
numbers.
skill reduction 40-point bonus.
Okay.
I rolled 50 under for us.
It's because I showed that.
You all,
I don't know things. Math is hard.
you all notice that around it, especially when I will say you notice this before you transport over it in case it alters your plan, or it may not. Around its feet, the ground is like bubbling and liquefying out all around it. And when it turns into this liquid, the liquid is like draining towards its legs and like flowing up its legs. Like it's destroying everything around it and sucking it up.
Oh yeah, I would not tell a
Sounds like my ex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So are you not teleporting to it anymore?
Not if it's turning everything around it into lava. No.
It is like the ground is literally hot lava. Yeah. Glad you passed that observation check because you could have been like, yeah,
Ready to go, Thumper?
yeah. You're like, I regret my choices. I regret my choices. Yes. Oh no, not the bandana.
He's ready to go.
No. Yeah. Thumper, you have no idea about that disintegration field and may not even care if you did know.
Yeah.
I think right now Thumper is probably most focused on trying to cut an arc and kill as many of the little ones that are swarming us as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to use all of my attacks at full auto if I can, and so that's what I'm going to do with the chainsaw lightning.
I would say roll, basically, unless you crit fail, you're going to kill something. I mean, there's stuff in every direction. So again, unless you crit fail, you're going to be
Everything the sun touches.
you're going to be fine.
What range band are these poor creeps?
I mean, they're
Range
from
band
from
one.
point blank to off in the distance. I mean, you've got something.
Everything
Yeah, there's
the sun touches.
everything the sun touches. Yes. So again, basically, unless you crit fail, you'll hit something.
Oh yeah, I'm like 200 something below.
So you tell me what Thumper's doing here.
Well, that is 48 shots.
Of what sort of weaponry?
It's kinetic. It's like a super machine gun thing, basically.
So you all are basically like, all right. So here's the plan. We're gonna, and you hear, I hate every single one. I'm just like yelling Fott obscenities, some of which even you didn't know, and you thought you were fluent. You know, like, yeah.
Are you making up words, Thumper?
I
think you're making up words.
in thought.
Yeah, there's some deep cuts from deep in Thumper's psyche, but you are clearing them away from you all here. You're like just like rotating. The rest of you kind of like see the gun kind of coming. You're like, like kind
there
of
are two guns that are mounted underneath the pod, so I am physically like turning and just mowing a circle around us.
You don't have to use a full dodge, but you all kind of like, well, Thumper, go. Yeah, as he's spinning around. So again, this all happens at once. I will ask you what you're doing last, since the plan has now changed. So Tark,
I'm pulling everything that's close by.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm not letting anything touch them.
I mean, but between you and Thumper, you guys kind of have like a zone of inhibition sort of like around you.
Like
now.
I like, so my sword's on my left arm. If I know that there's nothing close enough, I want to be on the opposite side of his guns, and I want to just hold my sword out and run in a circle, and basically follow the gun on the opposite side. So it's just like. It's like this like circle of death.
All right, Haas, what are you doing?
I would like to shoot all of my missiles straight at the giant thing's face.
All right, so remember this only
Ace
works.
over there
This,
trying
this
to
only
sneak
this
attack.
only works once. Well, what's your missile payload? I assume it only works once. I don't know how many you carry.
Well, I have a reloader that takes it like 3 rounds or something to recharge everything.
Heavy reloader. Yeah.
I'm gonna use other weapons in between.
But yeah, it's the Eagle.
Death Blossom. All right, roll it.
Well,
Isn't that a
Awesome,
Shazam.
awesome.
40 under, 50 under, and then.
Okay. You can whatever you can go ahead and start rolling for whatever it is you will do. Definitely happy that you noticed the disintegration field before you like came. You're like, oh no.
I'm also pleased.
Right.
Our team medic is very important.
Again, you all now notice it took a second to realize even Arachnid soldiers are getting like vaporized by this, and it just doesn't seem to care like at all. Like there's
Oh man, I lost count. Damn.
draining into it.
I don't like this thing.
Okay. Well, you're seeing how many hit.
Yeah. I lost.
Again, anything more than 6 misses.
I think I got 5 hits
Okay. Right.
Out of how many?
out of 14.
That's not law of averages.
Well,
Yeah. Anything.
I blame Ace for getting me distracted.
anything more than 7 is bad. Yep. Okay.
All
right. Yeah.
It's
So
35 per.
35 heavy points per.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do the math?
Yeah, times 5. There's 175 hit points.
Okay. You.
Die, you son of a bitch.
How many per?
It's 35. So 175 total.
You see, like, they're detonating. You see, like, cracks and things forming in it. But, like, the moment the cracks happen, you see the things that are, like, running up his legs are, like, starting to fill in the cracks.
Oh,
They're still there, but you very much see it's, like,
sweet Jesus.
Some-
Ace, get out of there.
preparing for... Well, Ace didn't actually teleport.
Ace is with us because,
Yeah.
because she.
She was going to, and then she saw this ahead of the jump.
Oh,
Okay,
I thought you
so-
went over there. Ace, I take
No,
back everything I said.
It was her intention to jump, and then it was like, oh, wait, death aura. Maybe don't.
Death Aura.
Yeah, okay. So what are you going to do, Ace?
Right now, I'm trying to figure out what my Hurt Locker turret does.
Oh, there's a lot of hurt.
Which I'm trying to shoot, but cannot seem to find. My computer's arguing. I keep getting the pinwheel of death as I'm looking for everything.
No problem. I think I can help you with
Ancient
this.
technology is ancient. My computer is also from
your-
the 1980s Earth.
That's true. That is like very meta. Your Hurt Locker Omega Combat does 21 heavy points.
How many? Do I have a burst or anything on that? If you found it,
No burst,
And
but
it
you
only
do
has
have
a full, but you do have a full. So, but you won't be able to do anything but that if you activate. the
Like
full.
dodge.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Overrated. Inefficient in the short term.
So already dropped the smoke. I'm trying to figure out what
Well,
else I can
the smoke
do.
was before.
You die, I'll kill you.
I will resurrect you and kill you.
She's like, what's? We're getting overrun by a bunch of little things.
Well, I mean, between Thumper and Tark, the little things are somewhat at bay right now. You kind of have Godzilla Kaiju coming your way.
Then she's gonna shoot the big missiles again. The sting missiles.
Okay. Yeah. How many do you intend to fire?
2.
Okay. Roll it. Then once you get it, just tell me what you got. Okay.
I rolled 1 already.
Okay. And then it'll be 20 for the
And
how
that's
what.
111 below. Oh, I forgot to include the range item. So it's like 121
It's
below.
enough to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second one at negative 20.
Not well.
Yeah. Okay.
Still probably more, but let me check.
After this, it will be the monster, and then will be glitch and sketch.
It's
the
not
monster.
allowed
The
to
monster
go.
doesn't get a turn.
It's true.
It's 24.
I checked the rules.
that
Monsters
is
never
enough to
get
hit 'em.
turns. We only get turns until it's
And
dead.
what is the damage on that?
I read that same rule.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah, it's right there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was
Page
1400
rollage.
if I'm not mistaken each.
Okay. It fires a barrage of attacks that most of which are somewhat ineffective, except it hits you once, Ace, and it crits on you, Tark. Or not Tark, Haas, sorry.
I was like,
Also, no.
I thought it was pointing to you.
None of the above.
He doesn't
That's what I thought
me.
too.
well,
Now all three of us are scared.
I mean, technically, Thumper and I didn't shoot at it, so
Well, I thought
It's
he
going
said
after you.
Okay, I got worried for the medic.
You threaten my babies, I'm killing all your babies, big dude.
From right in
He's
the
killing his own babies.
right in
Yeah,
the
I don't
middle,
think he cares about his babies.
in the middle of its chest, you see 2 of the plates on its chest slide apart, and a beam shoots out and slams right into you, Haas, for 21 heavy points.
What?
21.
Oh, that's okay. I can take that.
'Tis but a scratch. And its tail whips around and smashes into you, Ace, for 13 heavy points.
Still good.
And like knocks you like sliding as you. Okay.
I don't care. I'm indignant on behalf of all of you.
Thank you.
Yes. So basically, what I did is what I plan to do is fly around the creepy kaiju with both of our gunners and both the plasma turrets. So I've rolled for my piloting I happen to roll a
A
5.
zillion under.
It's 270 under, which is, it's okay. Each of the turrets
Just
did.
enough to boop his snoot with the wing.
Yeah, each of the turrets fired 4 times. The one, say the left turret, got a negative 203, a negative 177, one negative 127, negative 143. Each of those is for 21 heavy points. And then the right turrets did negative 217, negative 170, negative 156, and negative 113.
Are hits for how many points?
Each of them was 21 heavy points. So
They don't leave a scratch.
Threshold.
Like it doesn't crack him. It's like it didn't happen.
that was a
So-
whole waste of a turn. And I'm also going to use that action to just try to reach on the extended comms to Glitch again. Glitch.
Glitch, next round you'll be there. You hear her voice in your ear.
Okay. Well, then I can use my round for just free action because I did bring the comms booster. So the free. You guys work. Hi, Sketch. I'm on the Trenton. I'm on my way. I'm going to hook up the V bridge, and then you're going to pilot because you're the galaxy's best pilot. You always said so.
You want me to pilot my ship and the Trenton as it's crashing at the same time?
Are you saying you can't?
No, I'm just excited.
That's my girl.
Glitch, as you're running through the ship, you hear, Glitch, is that?
Yup, rally the Thumperlings, to me.
You see a panel kicks off the wall, and Elvis comes scrambling out, and he is a fluff ball with electricity playing all over him.
Absolutely.
He's like, I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I just started tapping into systems. I didn't know if I was gonna do good or harm. I am powerful sorry that I done caused this calamity. This was not my intention whatsoever. I did not know that I was gonna bring this great ship low. I am so sorry.
That is a problem for another day.
Please do not tell my granddaddy.
Oh, that is for another time entirely. I'm not committing to anything right now. You need to move. Or I swear to the chosen bun. And I'm just getting Fott as I go.
Right, yeah. He's like, okay. And he's like,
I will put a powerful hurting onto you. You do not get there with weakness.
He's like, I'm ready.
You get every single one of them siblings. You meet me up in the CIC, or I swear.
I'll round him up. And he pulls another
Fott
panel
accent is excellent.
and just goes scrambling through another side tube. Yes.
Fought on.
Right? We are
At
back
first I fight on, now I
around.
fought on.
We are back around to the next round, so I'll do it with you. So Thumper, what are you doing? Again, the madness is still on you.
Well, it's more of the same. I mean, it's my chainsaw lightning. They're belt fed.
Very, very frightening me.
Yeah. So it's the same thing again. I'm just mowing stuff down.
Again, as long as you don't crit fail, you will be fine. Okay, again, Hoss target ace all at once. So Hoss, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out, are we losing, Sketch?
If we can't take this thing down, yes.
I don't think we can take this thing down.
We can't with regular weapons. What else have you got?
I fired my most powerful weapons at it.
Well, what?
I didn't do anything.
Tactical guy?
You did crack it.
You do know that I have missiles left, but I'm not going to start using my missiles until I've gone through all of my machine gun stuff in my current mental state. Unless you were able to somehow talk me out of a berserk state.
No, I like
directed
I like
somehow.
berserk.
Yeah, or direct it somehow.
Directed
Check
and berserk.
it, direct it. Let's begin.
Kill the crab thing. It's getting your babies. I don't know. Do you think we can kill this thing?
I think we can do whatever we put our mind to.
Yeah, that's a.
Your missiles did the most damage, yeah?
It didn't do anything, but yeah.
No, yes, you absolutely damaged it.
You said
Like,
it cracked and then healed itself.
I said it cracked and began healing. It was the ship's weapons that didn't scratch it at all.
Well, the plasma weapons didn't. We didn't fire our missiles.
I misread this situation. I say yee, and let's kill this beast.
So
You can kill me.
does he do a leadership check to determine if I can come out of my berserk state or not?
If you want to roll it, it's up.
But I mean, that uses up one of your actions, I guess, or something. Right?
Yeah, that's okay. I love you, Thumper. I don't care what he says. I'll tell you whenever.
I'll tell you what.
From a
I'll tell you
metagaming
what.
standpoint, I am going to continue attacking all of these weak ones and not focus the big crab guy until you tell me what's up.
All right,
Sketch,
I'm
is
gonna
there
tell
any
you
way
what's
that
what.
you can get me close to this thing?
Ooh!
Well,
23.
I
Yeah.
got 23.
Well, what you say to that boy?
Hey, Thumper!
you up.
All right, now hone your rage.
What do you-
Remember
what do you
what
think it-
your training taught you. Now, yes.
There's so many, they all have to
Look
die.
up at the big kaiju above you.
If that, I gotta take them all with me.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah.
You mean that one?
That one right there.
Can I make that one pay?
You'll make it pay. Let's get it.
All right, that is one of your actions, Hoss. Yeah.
All right, and I would like to wait. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd like to just the abomination.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening.
I'm asking Sketch. Get me on top of this thing.
Okay. I was gonna go for missiles next, but okay.
What's the jump rating on your armor? Or like movement? Well, you could probably get. It's not that far away. From
I
you,
understand
like,
that,
right.
but with its having this like field of death around it,
True.
I imagine dropping on it with my sword is probably a good thing, especially since I'm raging. That means my bonus for that doubles, which means that I'm going to be doing a frac ton of damage
Got
to
it.
its flux shield.
Can you
Got it.
jump? Can you jump up to the
A
ship?
flux ton.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
JJ, open the bay doors.
Yeah, Captain, you do understand there are a number of hostiles underneath, and if we open the bay doors, any one of them could make it on board the ship.
I will punch them away.
Do not say has not given you the warnings. The back bay does come down.
I'm over.
JJ, arm the goblin. If anybody comes in the bay that isn't friendly, shoot them.
And the guns on the goblin roll out. She's like, jawohl, yes.
I'm under 100
Okay.
on my for my agility.
All right, so that'd be 1 to the boom.
Yeah.
Now again, you are huge, so
Yeah,
if
I
you kind of
understand.
land on this, you very much feel the ship like.
And then as soon as Sketch gets me over to it, I'm going to then jump out, sword fist down.
Okay. Doom fist. Okay, roll it. Okay. What is Ace doing?
She is unloading 4 rounds of missiles. The eagle sting.
You could use half of your actions and fire a burst, or do you want to do 3 individual ones? Because it would still be.
I don't think I can burst with the eagle sting.
Okay, I wasn't familiar. All right, sorry. I could be very wrong. You're the one. You're reading it right now, not high.
And I'm just doing that. I got 1 more.
If you also wanted to come on the ship and fire missiles from the ship, we have heavy Excel missiles that we haven't shot yet. That give a 1,400 points of damage.
That's what each one of mine do.
Saving for a special occasion.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Shoot them. Shoot them.
What'd you get? What'd you end up with, Tark?
622.
Heavy.
Yeah.
What kind of number is that?
No.
Double of 15 times my strength.
That's a big number.
When you feel the sword going down through the field, and you, Tark, take 5 points of damage to each section of your armor.
Okay.
So it's
First is 622. It's kind of like.
Takes 4 shots.
Yeah, I think
First one
he
is
wins.
162 below
okay. That is a hit.
for 1,400. The second one is 106 below for 1,400.
That is also enough to hit it.
The 31 is 81 below for 1,400, and the fourth one is 108 below
All right.
for 1,400.
All 40, but these aren't heavy points. These are normal points, right?
I am not entirely certain.
It is 1,400 regular points.
1,400 regular points. Okay, you boom, boom, boom. Same thing. You leave these large cracks in it.
I'm not sure if it is regular points because when it says on
But
the
that's
damage,
the-
it's
that's the-
capital HP.
What's the name of the weapon?
That's not on the average. That's just on the die.
I'll just double check.
So if you rolled the die, it would be heavy points, but the average is 1,400 total regular points.
What's the weapon? I'll double check.
Eagle sting.
Eagle sting.
You got it right, Ash.
Those are heavy points.
It's normally 46 heavy points. The average of that would be
1,400 points.
Would be
Normal
14 heavy points.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's
I think it's
1400.
yeah, that's just an odd formatting thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. All right.
By the way,
Mhm.
as the sword's going in and you're seeing whatever is hitting me, you're seeing that the paint is completely stripping from it,
Mhm.
and literally chunks of metal from my all of my limbs are just completely like it looks like an exoskeleton at this point.
The creature, when you're stabbing into it, looks up at the javelin and jumps and lands on the javelin.
How big is this creature?
40
Too
feet
big.
tall.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You hear and as damage is happening to the ship. All of its disintegration field is affecting all of the ship.
Shake and bake!
It is your turn.
Roll to
So
repel borders.
she is going to try and shake it off. Tark, you were on it, so
Yeah.
I will let you were on it. It is on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do call out shake and bake.
Yeah, no, I
You better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what I rolled. Just piloting? Straight piloting? For shake and bake?
I believe so.
Alright.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking when I just like shoved chocolate in there.
How
Glitchy will be you after
dare.
this.
Yep. And then I'll be arrived and I'll start making.
just remember, as you roll, you have to yell yee yee. So
That's where the
I
power
already
comes
rolled,
from.
sorry. Yee yee! 246 below.
See? The power of Yeet.
Mm-hmm. Let me double check, sorry.
Sorry.
For the chosen
shake
one.
a
Oh, come ye merry gentle friend.
Yeah. It is piloting. So
Yeah.
you can either bank turn, hard turn, speed up, or slow down to try and throw it off.
I can't just shake.
No, I mean,
Borders.
yeah, but I mean, you will be doing that, but you tell me, are you like, or like,
you doing a barrel roll? You doing
like hitting the emergency brake, like just you rolled high enough that you could succeed in any of these. I'm just like flavor wise, I'm wondering what you've done.
There's so many things I want to do. Yeah, I'm first gonna do a barrel roll, but I'm gonna do a.
Also, the ship takes 5 points of damage to all sections. Like, it very much, just like what you saw happening to Tark, like, its disintegration field is, like, decimating the ship.
Okay,
And
R2,
JJ's like,
are you on it?
JJ's like, Entschuldigung, but perhaps you should eject our bolter. Yeah, I did warn you that if you lords arrived, that we might have a hostile alien coming on board this vessel.
This alien had nothing to do with the ramp.
It is not an inaccurate statement, is all, let's say, yes.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to do a barrel roll and then have the ship end up upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I'm flying upside down with hopefully the creature like holding like this. And then do a sharp turn upwards.
Mm-hmm.
To just whatever I
To
can.
yeet it. I'm trying to hope it yeet
Yeah,
it.
so you're flipping upside down and going up, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm barrel rolling, ending upside down, and then flipping up.
Even though it is not your... Ooh, it holds on. It rolled a 3. So
I don't
you
like
very
the
much are like... Tark, you make your agility check to see if you can hold on. Although, again, we've established the javelin's fairly low. So if
Yeah, I was gonna say, how high am I?
well, again, she's about to like pull straight up. Although you are, because of your cleavage, you are very much in its disintegration field.
No,
but you also-
I would like to let go of it as soon as I'm like on a. I want to
Mm-hmm.
I want to let go and try to roll into as many of the bad guys as I can.
All right, so agility check, glitch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've arrived. I want to plug that V-bridge in and integrate the comm booster, which I assume is some flavor of an engineering check.
Everything is going wrong on board the Javelin right now, Sketch. Like panels are exploding, like anti-fire systems are going, and you hear, Entschuldigung, mein Captain. We have achieved the V-bridge connection with the Trenton, the ship that is classing through the orbit right now, as well as we might be. Luckily for me, again, I have a server-side backup. I am not afraid.
JJ, initiate self-destruct. Self-destruct of the javelin.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's like, activating the self-destruct
And
protocol.
get the drones on the goblin. Let's go.
What about Slither?
Activating
Slither, get off the fucking ship. Everybody off the ship now. I wanna keep the ship going up, so that it explodes as high as possible.
All right, everybody's running, but you've got to hit the V bridge. So,
Well, I can do the V bridge from the goblin.
can you do the V bridge from the
Yeah, I can
goblin?
do it from anywhere. It's remote.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
a
Just in a
remote.
ring.
I can, because I've got a cracker spell. I can do it on my arm if I wanted to.
You plug in the V bridge, and you're like, all right, do piloting. And you don't get a response.
Sketch.
Yeah, just a minute. JJ, autopilot goblin.
She's like, goblin activated.
Yeah, okay, so I'm jumping into the goblin with all my drones. I'm just.
I'm gonna be ready to take the phase gate on JJ with the Thumperlings real soon. Just let me know.
Okay.
All right,
So now you hit the goblin, but the goblin cannot fly. So as the ship is going up, you're like, vroom. Oh, is the goblin a skimmer or does it have wheels?
It's a hopper.
It is a hopper. The goblin. As
So I have a narrative question. I rolled a crit on my agility to jump off. Can I jump off and grab the goblin on the way down?
you absolutely can.
In slow-mo.
You absolutely, yeah. Yep. Roll to see if you get control of the Trenton here.
Oh, God.
Buddy.
What am I rolling? Spacecraft?
I actually don't know how your V-bridge works. You tell me. I'm going to... there will be a penalty. You're a great pilot, but a lot is happening right now. Sketch. You're like, cool. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't like that ship anyway. No, we're good. You're like, I got it.
Yeah.
Glitch, on board the bridge,
Yep.
you see several pairs of little eyes are starting to like pop up into the room. They're like, is Grandpappy here? Is he gonna come rescue us?
Nope, he sent me to come get all y'all.
Again, and every single one of them is like, I'm powerful sorry that I didn't know that if I hit that switch that is what was going to happen. I did not know. I was just looking for a new food dispenser. It has been many hours since I was fed any pellets. You know that lasagna you made, Glitch, that was some time ago. And now everybody just started disappearing.
All right, I'm gonna need some silence on this bridge right now.
You see all 7 of them are there. They're like,
Excellent. Stay still, stay attention. I'm gonna look at the systems. Have I seen that the javelin's gone up?
You have seen the Javelin has stopped broadcasting.
Cool. I cannot any longer get comms with the JJ. That means we are moving on to alternate potential evacuation procedures now. Which one of you have done the most exploratory shenanigans on the ship I need to hear right now?
They turn and they look at each other and they're like,
Now's not the time to be shy.
we were informed that we were not supposed to do any explorating aboard this here vessel.
Did I ask what you were informed of, or did I ask whether you did explorating? Now we do not have the time.
One of the young girl bundlings is like, I believe that I have trekked the furthest in this grand vessel. Everything is like starting to shake as it is very
That's my
much
little baby
entering
Crystalline.
the atmosphere. It is crystalline. That is
Oh,
true.
All right,
Crystalline.
Crystalline. You are leading us to the shuttlecraft. We are going to need to exit this vehicle immediately.
As the ship is like rotating so much that they're kind of starting to stand on the walls now.
Yep.
They're like, I believe, okay, let's go.
Come on, let's go. Move.
What's that word? It always do. You.
Ace hits comms to try and get a hold of Glitch and goes, "Hey, have you seen any sign of Joanna?"
No, I haven't.
I rolled 179 under, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know
Do
if that's
you
enough.
send a wideband transmission?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it that you say?
Baby, where are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Baby.
You hear she's like, we hit the emergency phase gate. We're kind of pinned down over on the mountain range, but we're holding the high ground.
I'll try and head that way.
Hey, I told you, all of you, stay alive. That is an order.
We're trying, but that means I would like you alive too.
That's just... If you can get us out of here, that would be great.
And
Otherwise, it has been an honor.
I'll send that message to them and let them know that I'm headed off that way.
Okay. Again, you all can see the mountain range in question, which there are a lot of arachnids between here and there.
Fucking V formation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. I'll take point. Wait. Yeah, I'll take point.
How long ago did you send your droid on me to start fixing my flux shield?
Oh, like 2 turns ago.
2 or 3 turns ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He very as you like.
Yeah, but I'm also holding out with one hand while my sword hand flying in the air.
Okay. All right. So, give me another. What are you trying to do with the Trenton? Because it is coming down.
Yep.
I'm trying to level her out.
Mm-hmm.
So that those who are still on the ship can get off.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's if it's coming down, then I want it to come down in the place that helps us out the most and kills the most arachnid. But I want to make sure whoever's on it gets off.
What was your piloting check?
-179.
You are certain you cannot stop it. The ship cannot be saved. The best you can do is try and make it come down more there-ish.
Okay. Glitch, I cannot stop this from crashing. All I can do is target the crash. Do you have a way off the ship?
We're working on that right now. I've got some of the best grand buns on the problem. Is there anything else you need from me before I leave the CIC?
No, I just need you to get off the ship.
Sketch. As you're flying through here, you realize there's something that you were told is not possible. Well, maybe. If you wait to just the right second and jump the ship to faster than light, it will basically rip the entire continent. Everything underneath it would be obliterated and the ship would be saved.
You could pull a holdo maneuver.
You could pull a holdo maneuver, yes. Like that other
that
movie.
80s movie. It's definitely from the 80s.
Definitely, I mean, again, the time...
Exactly.
But
Fletch, I need confirmation as soon as you're off the ship.
All right, yeah.
You have no idea what the possible repercussions of this could be, though. What it'll do to the atmosphere, what it'll do to the planet, what it will do to you all.
I might have some, just because I have a very high atmospheric science skill.
You're pretty sure it'll kill all the arachnids, and maybe kill all of you too. 100, 50-50. But it theoretically would save the Trenton.
How would it save the Trenton?
Because it won't hit a planet. It'll come out of faster than light, damaged, but salvageable. Versus
it won't be in the gravitational pull of this planet.
That.
Oh, okay.
Because the ship will be destroyed by hitting the planet, not necessarily from the damages sustained. Not necessarily.
I see what you're saying.
So you kind of have two choices. Meanwhile, you are at rescue mission.
Surfing.
I wanted to try to clear you said there's a spot on a ridge that was where people are supposed to assemble, but there are a lot of arachnids on it.
I mean, it's there. Now that you know, as you're looking, like you very much see like arachnids are coming up and like there's fire. Like basically everyone that phase gated, this is where they phase gated to. But they're not in ultra armor. They're in, whatever they had.
Okay, so could I use...
I would say they're vehicle man 3 from you all. Which would be a very long walk, but, not
I'm in
well,
some
I
ultra
would like
armor.
to displace now and see if I can...
Displace?
Yeah, displacement to see if I can get closer to them.
Hold on, isn't it my turn?
Well, I mean, this exact second we're kind of between
because
things.
I was gonna fire 20 missiles to basically just make a burned spot on the ground that's safe for people to land in.
I mean, again,
phase gate into or whatever.
Pork ain't no dose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to because right now they do have the high ground, and there's firing lines, there's everything. There's like legions of arachnids are coming up.
Yeah, I want to send 20 heavy XL missiles their way.
Okay, and you want to try and displace over there?
Yeah, after the missiles go down, yes.
Okay. All right. What's Haas doing?
Yeah, I would like to get on over there. Help it out.
And
I can also displace, so let's displace together.
Okay.
I'm going to go over open comms to everyone.
Actually, give me just one thing.
Yeah.
Roll, same thing. There's so many targets, again, unless you crit fail, like, you'll hit something.
You just want one general roll?
Yeah.
Okay, and I did not crit fail.
Okay.
I was under by a lot.
Yes, under,
Open comms to
yeah,
everyone. So, I might be able to do something that could save the Trenton and kill all of the Arachnids, but it may also kill everyone else on the planet at the same time.
Are my babies off the Trenton?
They're still on the Trenton.
It's gonna save Glitch and the Trenton, and everyone else on it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, let's just think
Do
about
it.
it for a moment.
Do it.
Let's just get off the planet, maybe?
Maybe that.
You let us know what you need.
Just
Yeah, but do we have enough time to get off the planet? We don't have a vehicle that's going to be able to get us off the planet, and enough time for you to do whatever.
Joanna's
you need
got
to
a
do.
ship. Yeah.
Joanna doesn't have a ship. Joanna had the
Phase
Trenton.
gated out.
However,
We have phase gate.
To what?
The Trenton.
That's true. We could do that. If it doesn't take any damage, it'll be all right, and we should be able to phase gate.
We need to do that now, though.
Phase gate onto the Trenton now.
Joanna comes over the comms. What? We just phase gated off of the Trenton. It's coming down. Look.
Phase gate back onto the Trenton.
Back the way, James.
And just
Argue or survive!
All right,
Commander!
I'm prepping the FTL drive.
You boom, 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 and your ultra armor appears, and all these people turn and they like point their guns up at you, and then just sort of like pause for a second, and you very much see Joanna there, like, and she's wounded and covered in like blood and everything.
I pop the front of it open real quick and try and get her in there so I can at least hit her with some medical or something. Should be all right.
She's like, "Go back on the Trenton. That's crazy."
I shut the lid while she's still in it.
And then do you face gate?
Yes.
You're like, hang on, hold on, cool. Yeah.
I like to open up my like bay hanger part and be like, come on in,
Come on,
get in here.
Thunderlings, come on!
I mean, the Thumperlings are on the Trenton.
Yeah,
Are you phase
they're with
gating
me.
back to the
Yeah,
back to the
back
yeah,
to the
that's
ship,
what
and then we all hold
I'm
them
getting the
through.
people on the
Right.
ground.
you
Yeah,
get in
actually,
there.
how many can we hold? Because if we can take
I can
like
hold
a
8
couple of
personnel.
people, I'll get as many people
So
as I can.
it's difficult. So in the strictest technical sense, you have like a crew of 2, but by the same token, I mean it's the size of an 18-wheeler. Like, I mean, if you're trying to make like cling tenaciously to my armor,
Well,
type thing,
I
like,
can hold
Yeah.
8 people, which
Yeah.
means technically 14.
right. Yeah.
Get real tight.
Yeah.
Everyone sit on each other's lap.
Yeah. You're all like double
Be
up.
friendly.
Glitch
Stack
as
like Lincoln Logs.
as you all are running, Crystalline looks up at you and is like, excuse me, I was led to believe that we were fleeing the Trenton, and now I'm understanding that everybody's coming back to the crashing vessel.
Yes, we're doing something different, and you know why?
Why?
Because Anti-Sketch is the best pilot in the galaxy.
She ain't no Fott, though. My granddaddy told me the Fott is the best at everything.
Well,
Got a point.
Learned her will.
today you will find out Anti-Sketch is the best at something.
Just, okay. All right.
All right.
Here we go. right.
I'm going to get over to engineering because we're going to need a whole lot of. I'm going to get into the power systems and
The ship is, very much
right.
coming
So
down in orbit.
I have a boost engines check that I can do and like try to thrusters.
Dibs
Whatever I can do.
Dibs slides off of you and just like spreads out over panels, and he's like,
Yep.
like buttons clicking.
Come on, buddy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's all like, "Oh, my luck holds out today." All right.
I'll assume he's assisting me, which just lowers the difficulty by one
Everyone is
level.
phase gating back onto the ship, which is very much crashing. You all like reappear here, and it's
I
like
think we're leaving our
very
ultra
bad
armors
idea.
here.
no, the
Oh, there's
ultra
just the
yeah,
Trent we're
they
going
can
to. Okay, so
phase
that's
gate back to
Alright.
the Trent.
All right. 110 under to boost the thrusters and just help her
It starts
live.
to it's like kind of coming down this way. It sort of kind of starts to come down.
We do not need the med bay. We do not need the galley. We do not need anything.
All right, on board the Goblin. What are you doing on board the Goblin?
Well, I'm flying the
Yeah.
Trenton.
But do you attempt to be on the Trenton as it leaves, or are you letting it jump while you guys are still here on the Goblin?
Well, no, I would like to phase gate. JJ, sir, phase gate nearby.
She's like, You do know I've calculated the probabilities.
JJ, that wasn't what I asked.
Yes, we can get on board the train.
Okay, do that.
Yes, well, I will still right there. I will steer us to Chicago Bay.
Okay, great. And we're bringing this one with.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still on it. I mean,
frost is forming all over.
From the thing, it's like, would it be easier for us to if this wasn't holding on?
JJ's like, well, yeah, it's a dead weight. So, I mean, this is leaving, of course.
Dead weight.
We'll just phase to the ship.
No, screw that shit. I literally leave it so it's holding on by one finger. I unbutton everything, including all of my grenades and everything that's on me, and I run up the arm to jump in. I run up the arm, I grab on, and start kicking the one remaining finger off.
with your face,
my body.
like you can like cut it off, and it like plummets back down, and you very much feel the goblins.
Oh, all right, cool.
And you very much kind of like hostily dock with the Trenton as it's coming down. Like, and you all see the ship's. Yeah.
And my pilot, it was 217 under.
That's not a number.
You have
That's
one
number
shot
weight.
at this. You hit the faster than light. You tell me what happens, Sketch.
Well, I mean, is 217 enough? Because that dictates what happens. Okay, so as soon as we get on board, we're all here, and then I punch it. And you know, as the Trenton starts to break into the atmosphere, all of a sudden, it just, you know, the FTL switches on, and it just goes, boom, and does that like ba-bang through the planet, and it implodes from the inside, and we end up somewhere else.
It's an grapple.
And the Trenton comes out of light speed, very much laying on its side.
And then I pass out.
Joanna comes into the bay and is like, just looks like both at everybody and just grabs you and just kisses you square on the face in front of everyone, Ace.
Tar?
Ace just looks very
Damn it, soldier!
loved
What are you doing?
Saving every single one of your lives, and you're welcome.
Damn straight. Now come here.
Everyone good?
Where are my babies? Where are my babies?
Thumper Jr.'s like, Granddaddy, I don't know that this, like, fighting business is the best for us and our kin.
They almost dropped the
I want to bring in my daughter and daughter-in-law.
Yep, they open it and the buns come running out and they're like, Granddaddy, and they all just come piling.
Oh yeah, they pile on and I disappear in a pile of thumperlings.
Yeah, smile now. You're gonna get the scolding of your life later.
Ace will look at Joanna and see if she needs any medical attention, and then she'll also tell her, just if you can give a shout out to anyone in common for me and let them know that, you know, if anybody needs any help, just to come this way and I'll take care of them.
Again, you can see she's clearly wounded. She's scarred, beaten, everything. She's like, no, see to the others. I'm good. I've had worse.
I think we're all fine.
If she looks away, Ace will just kind of hit her with a BRI.
Just hit her with it.
She's like, and you very much see like some of the wounds start to close, and she's like, she's like, we'll talk about this later. And she hops off, and you all have saved the Trenton and defeated the Arachnid hordes on Tresemain 9. Sometime later.
Was that a populated planet full of innocent people that got annihilated by
Nope,
arachnids?
all arachnids.
Nope.
Every
Just
single
all
one of them are
arachnids?
arachnids.
Then I shed no tears.
That's right.
It is difficult. Again, you all know that like it is not uncommon for outpost planets to have some population, but the sheer quantity of arachnids, any other sentients there are long dead.
Good riddance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say.
Sometime later, you all are brought back to Alliance HQ on Earth as a special show of respect to the Orions here. they hold a special ceremony for the two of you in Edinburgh, Scotland.
Edinburgh.
You like this place, right? I mean, I know a lot of us like this place. I like, a lot of. I was a bigger fan of New York, but I know it's an unpopular.
I
opinion.
was a bigger fan of Dublin, but that's it's fine. The castles here though are great. They have the tattoo.
I can see that. This is amazing.
This is my species' actual homeworld.
And as you say that, Ace holds up a flask and just goes.
Oh, and
Let me get some of that fire water.
There's this place by the castle called the Whiskey Experience.
Oh.
It's amazing.
We'll be going there later.
There are lots of big empty spaces on this planet with no people at all.
I like that.
Do we know that?
I like that a lot.
I don't
Good
give a
for
shit
us.
about the human
We're making
homeworld.
Fought forever.
We have a new ship to paint.
I like the whiskey though.
Yeah. And bird's nice.
You're not touching my ship unless I get to help.
Please.
Done. Sketch, I don't think I've ever told you this, but thank you.
Best pilot in the galaxy.
While you all are standing there, Knowlton comes walking up with a newly acquired cybernetic leg that he comes walking up on, and he looks at you, Thumper, and he's like, "Well, I just thought it might be time to upgrade, huh? Seemed to might have fallen apart a little bit back there on
That happens.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I realize that we've come a long way in our adventures together, and we thought about doing a whole big hoot and holler for you, but we thought you all might just like a little bit of shore leave. But I did want to tell you just one little thing. I hope you don't mind. I got a little help to do so."
I'm listening.
And Elvis and Crystalline come walking up with stacks of boxes. They're like, "Yeah, all right, we're here to help, Granddaddy. We was told,
So cute. I love you so much.
we made sure that we told the story of Fott's superiority saving the Alliance."
Well, we might actually be able to amend that a little bit. The other species did help.
Don't listen to your father.
No. This is new. This is our new, open-minded, cosmopolitan
That's
future.
your new open-minded. He wants to help the Alliance. It's fought all day, every day. But Thumper's got a good heart. You listen to Grandpappy.
When you say that, Knowlton turns and looks at you, his black mane now salt and pepper with age, and he's like, "You do know we can hear you, right?"
Listen here, pussycat. Just calm down. We don't mean no harm. We're just trying to raise the younglings with a good heart and a good mind for Fott's superiority.
To answer you, no, he doesn't know that you can hear him.
He cares exactly as much as he always has.
He's like, "Well, let's just get on with it then." And Elvis comes up and hands you a box, and he's like, "It is my honor and privilege, Grandpappy."
Oh,
And
my gyro stabilizers are going wrong.
It's not me. It's not me. I swear it's not me.
Okay.
Everyone's fur is still flat.
and they hand out the boxes to each of you. And when you open them, inside there are solid gold medallions that look like skulls. And Knowlton says, "By the power vested in me by the SSDC, I declare the 6 of you Battlelords."
Oh, God.
You're like, "High 14."
We got this.
Mm-hmm.
Battlelords. I bet Battlelords party even harder.
Well,
Let's
we
go
should find out.
Who wants to see how a Battlelord drinks?
I'll take that.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Knowlton just says, "Yeah, enjoy yourself, but relax while you can, because we're gonna call upon you again. But You all did a mighty powerful service to all sentients everywhere. You saved trillions of lives. And I salute all of you. And he does dip his head down. That is where we will end our story. But epilogue. You all can tell me, where do you go next? Like, what does Thumper do with this? With his new fame, fortune, and Battlelord status?
Well, first of all, I buy and trick out the most amazing interstellar RV that the world has ever seen. It has a 4,000-inch tri-bid hollow suite, coolers all over it, filled with slug light.
That's a sexy vehicle.
Yeah, that's right. You're welcome anytime. I got a workout room that we can
we get swole together.
get our pump on. I mean, I don't think I can actually get any more swole, but it would still be fun to have the comparison.
You gotta work on that 40-pack, Grandpappy. You gotta work on that 40-pack.
Elvis still needs to continue his training.
Oh,
I'd be honored
I've
if
already been thinking about it.
let's travel together and form a new Fott homeland.
Thumper and
sector.
Haas travel the world, defeating all types of enemies for the Fott kind.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's what it can say on the back of the recording of it.
Two kings take on the world.
You just look down and like Crystalline is there with like tears in her eyes, and she's like,
Already so glad.
"It's beautiful. You wanted the chosen bud."
I want to say, chosen bud.
Chosen bud.
I want to take the real chosen bud and raise Elvis and raise a whole new line of Fotts that have magic. Magic Fott.
Well, he's not quite old enough to date, but
Well, I'm talking in the future. I'm thinking ahead of him. I got a few females already picked out for him.
I hope I'm still alive to see that at that point.
I think it will.
You do know
I think
that
I'm starting to get arthritis.
one of those old Earth holovids they made you watch had an order of magicians known as the Sith, and they seemed like they really knew what was going on.
I
man.
always liked the Sith.
I mean, it sounds cool.
Yeah,
no,
they
they
had a
just-
good head on their
They
shoulders.
was choking people and shocking people. It was just
They knew how to take down an enemy. That's what I say.
Mhm.
Using magics and wizards and stuff.
And Tark.
I think Tark and Glitch and myself are
You're
going.
glitching.
Yeah, are going to find a place as far away from technology as we possibly can, and we're going to build ourselves a cabin, and we're going to spend as much time as we possibly can in peace. And the only people that know where we are, of course, we have a means in which they can communicate, but both Ace and Sketch know where we are. They're the only people that know where we are. But the rule is, if they come and visit, they have to walk.
What is it? Walk? I mean, we've got to fly there. And
Glitch.
Well, it's the only way you're going to get to my cabin if you want to take me on a date.
well, then I guess we're walking.
Guess so.
Glitch, do you allow your model number to go into mass production?
Yeah.
Soon there are glitches issued to every ship in the fleet, assigned to the engineering sections and comm sections.
Unfortunately, none of them are me, but
Yeah, none of them
they
are
have to
glitch.
try.
They have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably have to train a lot of them because, I didn't want to say anything, but when those young prototypes start out, they're a little glitchy.
One glitchy. Yeah. It's Tark. It took some getting used to physically identical glitches walking around for a while.
But I'm the only one with blue hair.
About to say you settled upon a different hair make is how they start differentiating themselves, and they come and go on occasion.
Here's the thing. They may be around, but I've never once made a mistake of which one was the real glitch.
And Sketch.
I get an amazing ship that has a much larger cargo hold, so that if anybody wants to come on with a massive mechanized armor, that's totally fine.
It's the big things that matter.
Size
And
always
it's all
counts.
the big things.
And obviously the Fotts, you know, and their army of babies are welcome anytime.
Magic babies.
The one magic baby as well.
No, there's gonna be an army of them. Just you wait.
And the ship is beautifully painted.
Mm-hmm. And do you upgrade JJ at all?
Oh, obviously.
How could you upgrade perfection?
That's exactly. JJ's like, no, I believe I have achieved technological perfection.
It's less upgrading JJ and more giving JJ agency to upgrade the ship as she pleases.
J-agency.
JJ-agency. Yes, it's a fully automated ship that I can pilot from anywhere. With the help of JJ, obviously.
Yeah. JJ's like, that is acceptable, I suppose, yeah. And last, but certainly not least, Dr. Ace McSteamy.
She continues to study medicine and hopefully get better. She's taking a lot of time while she's on Earth to really like look at human ears and hands. Like people on Earth think she's rather weird because she has like a kind of infatuation almost when she meets them. She just kind of like scopes them out a little bit. I think they think it's a fetish. They're not wrong.
You're a groper.
And
that's okay.
A lot of fingers.
And when she figures it out, and she's like, all right, I think I got this. She sends a message to Joanna, and she's like, I made you something. I sent something back to you. You should get it where you are anytime now.
Mm-hmm.
And what she gets is a ton of earth roses and a mixtape with Peter Gabriel's greatest hits and all of the love songs from the 80s.
She replies to you with all of her scheduled shore leave dates for the next 2 years.
Yeah, boy.
So, question: are you going to invite Glitch and myself to the wedding, or?
And does Ace return to the home world to become a physician, or does she continue traveling?
She does a little bit of both. She goes back to the home planet for a little while, but that wanderlust is within her, so she can't stay put for too long. She enjoys the bang bang and the boom boom in all the ways.
Again, you all are legends. Your stories are told far and wide, and you all have joined the elite in limited society of the heroes of the entire galaxy of the Battlelords of the 23rd century. And that is our story. So thank you all for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun.
I loved this.
Yeah.
Fun.
Now, again, this game is very near and dear to my heart. This is a new edition, so I know I was like reading things and figuring things out, but I've been playing Battlelords a very long time, so hopefully you enjoyed it. We didn't do the whole intro at the beginning, so actually let's do the intro at the end.
The
outro. So then we'll switch up the order this time. So we will start with you and go that away.
I am Melee Damage. You can find me on all the socials. Melee Damage, MAYLEIGH. Damage. I have a Twitch, Patreon. You can catch us here, I believe right now. Already airing The Long Beach by Night. I play Lula Castile. Yeah. Oh, I also do music and acting and all those things.
You know, on the off chance that someone jumped in here in the last chapter, who were you in this?
I was playing Dr. Ace McSteamy, the Orion rogue, who was absolutely infatuated with 80s Earth culture and
Joanna Steele.
And trying to just appear more human.
Who among us isn't? And
I'm Ash Minnick. I'm on the Twitters as moonclad_Ash. I'm on the Instagrams as astronaut44. I was playing Sketch, also an Orion, that just, liked flying ships. That was really the depth of my character.
I was really good at it because there were many, many, many times you all could have died had you not rolled how you rolled.
200 under.
No, I was
surprised we didn't die.
I was not fudging those things. If you roll wrong, like you were hitting the ground. Yes.
Yeah.
So it
Hell of
worked
a
out.
pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a pilot.
Best pilot in the galaxy.
We're not fun.
That's true.
I roll.
The actions speak for themselves. Hi, I'm Sam DeLev, and I've been playing Glitch, the Gen Human with a little bit of electronic countermeasure inside them that turns out it can be used pretty powerfully.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Feature, not a bug.
Hey, maybe it was both.
Porque no dos.
So when I am not playing Gen Human, you can find me here on Mondays for Clear Skies, the Star Trek Adventures RPG that we do with Eric Campbell. That's Monday 6:30 PST. You can also catch me coming soon on Veiled Alliance. That's the Dark Sun 5th edition homebrew that I'm doing with LFM. Check my Twitter for more details. I am Reese, the Bruja, on
Strong boy.
the very strong boy of Long Beach by Night, and that is Sundays at 12 p.m. PST here on Q Times. But even after that, you can also catch me at Saving Throw Show on Sundays for New Pantheon, the Demigods, powered by the Apocalypse game that we play. I play Bells, Scion of Aphrodite, and opposite of all these folks.
Also, there's an incredibly high chance that they see us here even doing another thing. But as of the time we shot this, it wasn't 100%. So there might even be more than that, to tell you the truth.
Oh, I'm also on Long Beach by Night.
Also, yeah, it's
These are just the things I know I can announce, and they're probably
I get
active
it.
right
Yes,
now.
just realize past us may not have even known of all the amazing things we're doing by the time we reach your presence.
If there wasn't enough already.
That's true. It's never enough. It's never enough. Yeah.
I'm Malcolm Gersh, different elves on Twitch and Twitter. You can come and check my streams out on my own channel, where I run quite a few things. And you can also see me on with these folks on Long Beach by Night playing Saint Valentine, the Tremere stage magician.
The premier.
The premier Tremere. Thank you, Sam.
I got you, buddy.
The gothiest of magic goths.
Yeah. And on this show, I've been playing Thumper Orbison. Probably, let's say, I mean, obviously, at this point, one of the galaxy's greatest warriors. But more than that,
tallest.
greatest father and grandfather.
Can confirm.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
And best friend to the quiz Fott Theodorak.
The old chosen bug. And we know who the real hero is. That's you.
Oh, it's you. It's you.
Yeah, oh, God. I'm D'Artagnan Vitaliano, and I play Haas, the 7'5". Yes, you're bigger than me now.
I've been bigger.
No, I don't remember that. You're 7'8". I'm 7'5". I'm the small one. All right. The Fott Chosen Bun. This fantastical show that we just played, and I'm actually really bummed out that we can't play more of it. Maybe one day, or I'll just make a home game. I don't know. I'm also on Long Beach by Night, and I play Alquin Lassier, probably the best character.
Alquin.
I play Alquin.
Didn't get it right.
You are not allowed to get that one wrong.
You know.
That is
That's
your
all of us.
fault for
You
that
did
name.
to all of us, yes.
Yeah.
That.
I like him so much, I wanted to be him.
It's true. It's true.
We all make choices.
I don't know what else I'm going to say, but
All
yeah.
right.
Well,
Dom Italiano, this is where all my socials.
There you
You
go.
know what it
And
is.
then Forgotten Culture. You're
And
rocking the
as
swag
you can
this
tell,
time.
this shirt here is made in the most pristine quality. You can get your own at Forgotten
You
Culture.
should shut your laptop so they can see the
You
shoot.
can get your own. I guess it just looked like I was touching myself.
I mean, or both. Porque no dos.
Yeah, you can get Forgotten Culture clothing at ForgottenCultureClothing.com. So check it out. If you like it, buy it. If you hate it, buy it and then burn it. So
Sure.
it's really up to
That'll
you.
show 'em.
Yeah.
That will show me.
Get it trending how bad it is, but buy it and destroy it.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Mhm.
My name is Jake. You can find me on social media at IndigoQT. The QT stands for Q Times, which is where we're all watching this. I'm one of the co-founders of the channel. If you want to see more content with me, I'm going to be running Quarter Corvids, I believe right after this airs, not the same day, but next week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game that very much centers around cults and actual really evil people. So if you want to watch that, I run that. I'm also a co-host on a show called Filthy Casual Fridays, where we chat and play video games and hang out. I also run an educational show on YouTube about tabletop RPGs called Game Gorgon, which you can't really actually read that. But yeah, it's called Game Gorgon, and we go over just all sorts of different tabletop rules specifically, try to introduce people to new tabletop games, stuff like that. I think that's all the things.
We'll say by now, hopefully we've talked about this on there.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Yeah. If you want to learn more educational, like rule-y stuff, or just kind of get the idea more of how the game works, that would be a good episode with Dave on it.
Because apparently I was incredible when it happened.
Confirmed.
Even I didn't know how great I was going to do.
Breakout
thing you could
success.
see now.
But yeah, check all those things out, and anything that you do, if you can share any of this content, it helps the channel as a whole. So if someone likes this kind of content, share it. It helps us out a lot.
B. Dave Walters, I say words about things. LA by Night, play the undisputed Baron of the Valley, Victor Temple.
One of them.
Undisputedly
Baron. One of the Barons of the Valley.
I will go back and shoot that ship down, so help me! Yeah, that's Friday nights, 8 o'clock on twitch.tv/World of Darkness, Long Beach by Night with all of these beautiful people. Wednesdays on Beyond Heroes, twitch.tv/D&D Beyond. And I will leave you with the plugs that I did at the beginning of all of these. One, this was brought to you by and in partnership with Games for Love. Again, very near and dear to my heart. Games for Love is a kindness-oriented 501c3 nonprofit community of gamers for the purpose of easing the suffering of children in life-threatening conditions and to contribute towards building a sustainable financial future for them. We have the link in the description, gamesforlove.org/donate, or thanks to Q Times Techno Wizardry.
!LOVE. Yeah! I did it right.
And last but not least, of course, this was Battlelords of the 23rd Century, 7th edition. By now, the hard copy may be launching imminently. It may be out by now. It wasn't out when we were doing this. That's why we all had laptops. You can get the PDF of the game we played right now on DriveThruRPG for the Battlelords of the 23rd Century Kickstarter Edition Core Rules. Again, there are many past editions. Core Rules Kickstarter Edition is the one that you want. Again, Battlelords is a game set in a dangerous future. An alliance of humans and aliens is fighting for survival. The Aknar-Rin, aka Arachnids, have destroyed worlds and decimated populations as they advance into Alliance territory. Against the backdrop of war, players can take the fight to the Aknar-Rin, become explorers seeking new alien species for allies and technology, or participate in espionage to further the goals of their corporate backers, or maybe, just maybe, save the entire galaxy and become legends in their own right.
By FTLing through a planet.
Thank you all for tuning, and we'll see you next time.
Seriously.
That's technology. That was
wanted to destroy a planet.
that was JJ's upgrade. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.